Don't look at me, bro. Look at the camera. What are you doing?
Turn
your ass around. You're looking at me.
What's a stupid? Welcome back to episode 23 of the Shitpost HQ podcast. This is actually a special episode. This is the music special. We are all tasked with picking our 4 favorite albums and discussing them over the course of 20 minutes until we run out of shit to say, and then we'll start talking about dumb shit again as per our usual course of action. Welcome back. Cheers. Have a crack, everyone.
I haven't done a pod in, I think, a month.
Yes.
Just as a precursor, my 4 favorite albums are Joyner Lucas, Logic, Hobson, and who else? There's another cringe. Eminem. I love Eminem.
Oh.
Yeah, you might
I
actually.
think Revival was his best album.
You might get banned.
All of our white viewers.
You know what? As long as we don't make fun of BTS, then we're chilling.
That's facts. You don't want that.
BTS
all
is
of
the
our
best.
favorite album is BTS and Blackpink.
Yeah. I got the BTS meal at McDonald's, so.
I sucked Jungkook's dick at the backstage of the VIP Hamilton stage show.
Yo, crushable IPA.
It's pretty crushable.
It is actually crushable.
What does that mean? Like with liquid in it?
What?
Like
Yes, there's liquid. It's actually a gas. It's the first gaseous beer.
So my body's already rejecting this.
Really, actually?
Why? It's fine.
Not that it's not that it's not bad. I actually love Flying Monkey. Flying Monkey's amazing.
Yep.
There's no hate on Flying Monkey. Like literally, it's probably a top 5 beer.
It's like a Sprite.
But
Top
it's like a
5.
meal beer. Like
Really?
yeah, for me, it's like I have it on a meal. Like I have it with a meal. The way I view it.
I feel that.
This feels nice and refreshing. It's like a sody pop, bro. It's like nice and refreshing.
I like it.
Sody pop.
Yeah.
Oh, like it just sits in your stomach nice and heavy, and it just tastes good. Like this with like a meaty pasta, like probably the best. That's how I
Meaty
view it.
pasta and a heavy beer. That's like
meaty
that's
pasta.
Yeah,
that's a heavy meal.
Yeah, because you're gonna go to sleep after, and that's what you want.
Dude, I don't know why, but there's so many YouTubers that are in Italy right now. And
I have a
all
lot.
they're showing is like pasta. And
Yeah.
man, I can't fucking wait till we go.
Oh,
And
buddy.
just eat pasta all day, every day.
You haven't
You know
seen-
what? We should try to like film a live, or not a live pod, but like obviously we can't bring the mic, so maybe we can figure out a way. We'll all use our
Just
phones
vlog.
as mics
Okay.
and film like a in Europe pod just for shits.
Not a bad idea. You get
This
those
is
like
fun.
we can get like those like what are they like $50 and you
Live
put them up.
mics. Nah, it's not even worth the investment. Like the phone, if you hold your phone up to your mouth, it's pretty.
Bro,
That
I'll just put in my
sounds
AirPod Pros.
awful.
I'll just put in my AirPod Pros, bro. What do you mean?
We're gonna sound like
What's your review?
I love them.
Really?
Yeah, I love them.
Fuck.
if we do that, we're gonna sound like episode 1.
Fuck it. It's a special. It's for the Patreon only.
It's not for the Patreon only. Go to our
Alright.
Google Drive link. We have
We have porn and all our favorite. Dude, that would be a good episode. Our favorite porn stars.
So I need to know because I haven't done this.
Johnny
yet.
Sins.
John, we're all guys.
The
I
most
need to know,
interesting
like,
man in the world.
do I talk to the camera?
Yeah, I was
like,
looking
is it
at
like,
whatever
is it-
you
so
want.
like it's like
Whatever
it's a
you want.
conversation. So like if you're saying something like because like the Trash Taste podcast, they talk a lot to the camera, which is fine. Like talk to whoever because we always forget that like we're talking to each other, but it's also nice to talk to the audience. Like
are they paying me?
no, they're listening to you.
I'm not paying you, that's for sure.
Pay
Don't
me.
talk to me.
Pay me and I'll look at
I'll
you.
look at you.
Pay me and I'll look at you.
I don't look at you for free.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All
Man, I just listened to such a good podcast. It was Flagrant 2 podcast, Andrew Schultz and Akash Singh, and Joe Rogan was on it. And man, you could just tell like they're such good friends. They're all just like having a good time joking
the
around.
banter.
And that's their job, man.
Was
They're
Joe Rogan
loving
just
it.
stoned as fuck?
Yeah, and he forced like the other 2 guys to smoke too, and they don't smoke much.
I feel like when he goes onto other pods, he just gets absolutely ripped.
He was smoking blunts. He's like,
Holy
blunts are just way better.
It's because it's like he knows it's not his pod, so he just has like this freedom of getting absolutely
Yeah.
fucking blitzed.
Just like enjoy his time and
Yeah.
be himself, you know, like.
Because like when he does his pods, he always has somebody who he has to like pick their brain or like kind of like investigate in a sense. Like
He's interviewing. At the same
yeah,
time
it
as
is
his
like an
podcast,
interview,
you know?
right? So he has to be 100% there. You can't fucking smoke a blunt in an interview unless that person's smoking a blunt too.
Dude, yes, that was a Snoop Dogg.
We do have to do the special edible
Yeah.
special. I want to get
Okay.
absolutely blasted and see how we survive that episode.
500 milligrams.
Chris off 500
legal.
milligrams.
Man, I
I was
don't
about to say I
even, I don't even know what's a milligram.
I'm actually so curious, like at what threshold? Because obviously, like Chris doesn't smoke weed and he gets very paranoid. But
Yes,
like,
he does. He's lying.
I'm curious, like what the actual impact would be on you.
Hospital.
Would you just have like a panic attack? maybe?
Hospital.
He'd have a panic attack before eating it.
Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He would die before he even had it.
I probably couldn't do it because I'd be too anxious before I would take it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 100%. Or I would take it and then nothing would happen, but I would be too anxious waiting for the hit.
Yeah.
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 That would be it, 100%.
Yeah.
You would die before
Yeah,
it
and
hit you.
then if it hit, which it would, then I'd be in the
Then
hospital.
you'd be okay. Then you'd be chill.
You chill for a bit.
Just like your first cap of Molly.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
Nervous as fuck. What am I gonna feel? That is
5 minutes goes by. Yo, I think I feel it. 5 minutes
the
goes
first
by.
time trying a new drug is like one of the scariest things because you genuinely like people can tell you, but you cannot like if I told you what Molly feels like, you cannot understand like, at all. You cannot understand what it's like.
Yeah, like you're like my first hit of heroin in the
Back alley.
the Weber Tent City. I was just like, whoa. And I looked at the time, and 18 hours passed. I was like, this was great.
And you're naked and you lost all your teeth. You lost your job and you lost your house.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, what happened in 18 hours? And I'm in jail. And I'm like, oh, this is great. I have freedom now.
Yeah, now I'm truly free. I was shackled down by the material world.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've been teasing the viewers long enough. Shall we jump into the
So
special?
who wants to? So Chris, you want to start first? I feel like so. Chris is the resident music man.
All right.
Okay, here. I think since Chris is so knowledgeable
I was
about
just-
music and
Save
stuff,
for last?
he should go last.
Yeah, I was about to say, you ready for a Reddit like my essay of this album
Oh, I
coming up?
actually can't wait. I'm so curious,
Dude, I can't articulate thoughts into words.
Oh,
no one can.
me and Chris figured out Patrick's 4
Yeah,
without him
yeah.
even.
No,
Okay.
we
You know
got
what I
3.
mean?
We got 3 out of the 4.
No, I think we got 4.
No,
We got
say,
4?
say it.
Okay, we'll say the first one.
No. I'm gonna leave the room. You guys say it to the camera while I'm not here.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I'll
What's the
say it.
point?
Okay, no.
What's the point of you leaving? You know you're fucking.
No,
You know
but
you're 4. Why are you leaving? He's like, I don't know my 4. I can't hear it.
holy fuck. Okay.
No, but then people might think that I forged them or something.
All right.
Oh yeah, go.
All right,
Like, say like,
all
yeah,
right,
okay.
all
Go
right,
to your
for
go
it.
to your room. Go to your room.
Go to your room.
Go to your fucking room. No.
Say it quietly. Whisper.
No, because we gotta say it loudly.
No, your parents' room.
It's okay. It's okay. He's gone.
Okay, so first one for sure is
Okay, wait. Did you guys get down all 4?
No,
we're close.
Yeah,
So
3. You
Okay,
think?
well, let's go with Yeat.
Yeat.
You had to be one of them.
Yeah, Yeat's.
We're talking about albums, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uzi
Does he even
Vert-
have an album out?
Yeah, he does. I don't know what it's called.
So it's Yeat. Yeah, whatever Yeat's first album
Yeah.
is.
Lil Uzi versus
Lil
the
Uzi
World.
Vert versus the World.
Yeah.
We're thinking Rodeo or Rodeo.
Oh, that's the 4th.
Rodeo by Travis Scott. And then
Rodeo.
what was the other one?
Rodeo. Fucking SoundCloud. No, Echo 2K.
Echo
Or
2K.
Blade.
Yeah.
Or Thai Boy Digital. Or the collaboration album by all 3 of them.
Yeah. So it's one of those, but like
Whatever
that's
you
it.
said at the end there, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, come. Pat. Fuck. All right. If we get 3 out of 4 right, you have to chug that whole beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
On God. On God. You have to finish that whole thing.
All right. Fair enough.
3 out of 4.
Okay, sure.
This guy heard. He's like, I'm not chugging
No.
the fucking beer.
No, we definitely got it.
I'll get a whole new beer and I'll chug
Yeah,
it.
we'll chug it for
Okay.
fun.
There's no
Does
way.
that mean I have to go first or no?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why not?
Where's my phone?
Maybe it's a rough
Oh,
start.
it's on the ground. It's on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
This guy wanted to do 9 albums.
Yo, he only has one camera on the back of his phone.
Fuck, me too.
No, you got.
I have 2.
But I got 3 on my other phone. Okay. So.
He's naming them, right?
I'm
Yeah.
naming them.
Okay, wait, but are you gonna say it first, or do you want us to guess?
Yeah, do you want us to guess?
I don't know.
No, because you guys already
Okay,
said
yeah,
it.
we
right?
Yeah, we already
said it.
guessed it
Okay,
to
so
the
that's fine.
audience. Okay.
So I'd say in no particular order.
Yeah.
One of them is E by Echo 2K.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had Dial It by Playboi Carti.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Cardi,
kidding
obviously.
me?
How do we miss
I forgot
Cardi?
about
That was
Cardi.
the
I
one.
forgot about
I didn't know he
Yeah.
loved Cardi that much.
Yeet.
Two
Yeah.
Okay. One more.
No, he has this. It has to.
And the worst part is like I'm gonna play into it in a way, but it's okay. So
Oh, we're probably wrong.
no, I don't think you are. Lil Uzi Vert versus the world.
Let's go. Finish it. Holy shit. So while you're finishing that, we told the audience we thought it was Travis Scott's Rodeo.
That was the 4th one.
Oh,
That
I
was the
actually forgot
fourth.
about that. Fuck me.
Man, we didn't even think about Playboy.
The only reason I remember that is because you said you had a copy of it in your car and you used to play it all
Yo,
the time going
me
to Toronto, right?
Me and Pat went to the mall together to cop it on release day.
yeah. So like I
How
remember
did you not know that?
No, it wasn't Rodeo.
it wasn't Rodeo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Cardi.
It was Playboi
It was
Carti.
Playboi Carti.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. Now that you say that, like that is, I was trying to go off because I don't, or like I think we just when we just decided to do this special, we kind of realized that a lot of us don't really listen to albums in their entirety, or I don't. I listen to songs.
don't, yeah.
Fuck.
I'm out of this
Yeah, I'm
conversation.
out of this conversation. You guys can join
So,
that.
I don't.
I don't even listen to music.
I'm curious
Yeah.
to hear yours.
I think it's good.
So,
Yeah, whatever.
so
We'll see.
I love music, but I don't listen to albums.
You're a
per
playlist
se,
person.
But and playlists or whatever
Yeah.
songs are curated for me. But so I was trying to relate to albums I've listened to a lot, and that actually like Days Before Rodeo.
Yeah,
And,
I thought that too before.
What was the other one before that?
Al Faro?
No, oh sorry, Days Before Rodeo, and then what did we get? We got the one
Rodeo.
with the most
Yeah, Rodeo.
We got Rodeo.
Yeah, Rodeo.
Rodeo,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a porn-
Rodeo was,
like-
was like mixtape.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
3,000, Piss on My Grave.
yeah. Piss on
So
my grave.
Apple Pie.
that's
Piss on
that
my
one
grave.
I guess would be like my honorable mention. Like I did
Yeah,
listen
that's
to that a
fair.
lot, and like
That's
my
fair.
other honorable mentions was Yeezus. Listen to that a lot.
I was gonna guess Yeezus as a. If you said like 6 albums or 9 albums originally, 9 albums.
And then St. John Ghetto Lenny's Love Song.
Oh,
I
yes.
listen
That's a
to
good one.
that a lot.
That's a
And then
good
the other one that's super niche is Can's
Tyboy?
album.
Fuck.
Who?
I said
Can. He's just like
It's a fake
he's
rapper,
he's
dude.
Yeah, that's not real.
and
It's not real.
It's an album called RR, and I always just put it on.
This man said can album RR.
I'm always having a seizure.
All my Can fans out there.
I was waiting for a can ladies nuts on your face or some shit.
He's nuts in your mouth.
Oh man.
Holy fuck.
So
Can
I
RR.
guess so. That's my that's my list. So I guess you guys got 3 out of 4, which is fucking crazy.
Yo, I did not think you were into Playboi Carti like that.
Okay, so
I don't know.
Here's the funniest thing about that. So, I guess I'll talk about that one first. So when I first heard Dial It, like it was like Magnolia's on it, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And like we all listen to Magnolia pretty heavy.
Wait, no, I don't think it is.
Is it not?
Magnolia's on the self-titled.
Is it? Okay, so it's like so even then like I didn't listen to it that much, and when it came out, I wasn't like that enamored by it. I kind of like heard a few songs here and there, but I think within the past 4 months, the only album I've listened to is Dial It. It's like for some reason it's just like I found it. It came to me now, even though it's been out for fucking.
I
God
don't think
knows
I've
how
ever
long.
even listened to a song on
No.
it.
It's amazing.
Look,
It's
what it
actually
is.
amazing.
If I had to choose, it would be Die Liz, my favorite Playboi Carti album.
Die Lit, right?
100%.
What's the
The album covers him jumping
what
up,
is it?
jumping
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Okay,
Jump up.
okay,
You ever see
okay.
those like YouTube videos
yeah,
where someone
where
like
they
jumps and they're
glitch
like,
out,
and then they do that song like, damn it.
Yeah,
That's the only way I know albums.
Yeah,
By
the
picture.
meme. Yeah.
So I just been like, and it's just like every song is a banger. Like
Yeah.
playing in a car, heavy bass. It's just like it's funny. It's literally one of those albums where it's like I just couldn't appreciate it in its time, but as I like grew into it, as I listened to it more, the more I love it, the more I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I put that one on my list. Yeat obviously is just a recent one, and I listened to like his other albums. I think it was 4L or whatever, and they're all great. Like I love all like genuinely, I love all his albums. He's like to me, he's the Yeat, and his current album is interchangeable with my experience as Lil Uzi Vert versus the World.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like I first heard it and right away I was like, I love this. It wasn't like I had to grow on me. It didn't have to do. It was just I fucking love this music.
Yeah.
Immediately it speaks to me. It's like whatever emotion and vibe that's how I feel inside, and I loved it immediately. And it's like they kind of had the same trajectory, and it's kind of ironic how Uzi is on the deluxe twice. So it's like I feel like Uzi acknowledges it too. It's like, oh, no one's had this impact on hip hop since him.
Yeah.
Like he's like the next Uzi. He's like the next it guy.
Yeah.
And Uzi acknowledges it. It's like passing the torch down, you know?
Yeat would clap on SoundCloud if it was
Oh,
back in the day.
absolutely.
Holy.
Yeah, like the amount of songs are all fucking bangers. So that's why I put that one on there. And then
So is Uzi like your top basically?
he like I'd say
The one you listen to the
all
most,
4
or-
of them are all interchangeable. Like
okay.
I've listened to them because I'm the type of person which is not a fucking I hate that I'm like this is that I beat music down to a pulp. I'm not the kind of guy who will listen to an album, listen to it again, or listen to a song, put it on a playlist. And it's like if my entire cyclical musical transitional periods are find 4 songs I like and beat them to fucking death. That's all I listen to over and over and over again until I'm sick of it and I find another 4 songs. And that's how I do it. And it's disgusting because anyone who's around me is like, Pat, we fucking heard the song, okay? We've heard it. But it's like that's just how my fucking brain works.
Dude, Christina's the exact fucking same.
Yeah, it's awful.
Exact. I can't
Car rides
fucking-
must be
dude,
fun.
Pop Smoke was
Was
on repeat for like 2 years. It was my number 1 artist on Spotify because she was bumping it on my Spotify fucking daily, man.
Yeah.
I like Pop Smoke, but
yeah.
not.
I actually did like his
yeah.
album too. It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
But not every time I enter the whip, it's Pop Smoke.
Smoke.
Pop Smoke. But I feel that.
And then I guess Echo 2K, like obviously I'm a big jizzer of Drain Gang, and like the Echo 2K album was like, it's funny because when we did Shrooms, you weren't there. So the last time the last time we did I don't do drugs. The last time we did Shrooms, everyone was here, and I actually played the first half of E for everyone, and everyone actually like enjoyed it. I drained everyone, so that was
I drained everyone.
He's the one of the
I just drained you, bro.
So I actually had a nice.
You want to get milked?
You want to get milked? I mean drained. I had a nice draining experience with the boys, and I just that's an album I haven't gone back to a lot, but that was one where, because typically when I listen to music, it's in the background of X or Y. Like I'm not a music listener typically to enjoy the art form. I don't sit there and I'm not Anthony Fantano. I don't sit there with my headphones on and just listen to music for the sake of appreciating the music. I listen to it to enhance whatever the fuck I'm doing. But this album in particular, like his, Echo 2K's whole style is like it's more of an art form to me. So when his album dropped, I took a strong edible. I put my best headphones on. I laid in my bed. I put the blankets over me, and I just listened to it. It's only like 25 minutes, and I had like a fucking experience. I was like seeing shit, and I had great visuals.
Wow.
And like that was like that has to be in my top because I've never felt that way.
Yeah.
But then I also kind of felt bad because I was thinking, do I not appreciate some music in the way it's intended to? Like music's intended to be listened to and attentive to. Like, I'm not supposed to be driving my car trying to avoid killing pedestrians while like bumping to Carti, but like maybe that's what that's for. That's for in the car, for bumping for the club. But this is more for in your bed alone, introspective thinking,
ethereal.
Yeah. So different.
Is that the one with the white
ETH.
background and the E?
Just the E. Just
and
the
you
E.
told me to listen to it.
I did.
And
I told everyone.
You told everyone, yeah. He's
And I
like,
liked
yo.
it. I liked it a lot. The production's fucking insane.
Production
on
was
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like very unique. Like it's just unique. Like I haven't heard anything like that.
Remind me of like a pigeon roaming around the forest.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Some weird
like,
shit.
You're just like out. You're just existing in nature and it's just sounds. I don't
That was a
fucking
good
know.
pick.
And then I guess in terms of like my honorable mentions, fucking Yeezus. That I think all of us fucking love Yeezus.
Love Jesus.
And
Rodeo.
yeah, Rodeo was like you put me on to Travis.
What's up, man?
And that like because we were in Cuba and we beat days before Rodeo.
Days
to
before
death.
Rodeo.
All of you listening, Chris play that song again. Which one? Travis Scott, I think.
Skyfall.
Skyfall, yeah.
Fuck, man.
Mamacita.
Mamacita.
Fuck,
Oh, God, man.
a very special place in my
we
heart
beat
for
the
all
shit
this
out of
music.
that
We
album.
beat the fucking shit
That
out
was
of
the
that album.
best shit ever.
But yeah, that's my top shit. But yeah, overall, I kind of want to get more into music, but I just like I don't care enough to do it. Like on certain instances, I will do it,
Dude,
but
like 90% of the general population listen to music the way you do. Like,
yeah, which is fine.
Like,
Which is
it's
fine. But
completely fine.
But I think there's also more of an experience to be had if you choose to have it, right? Like if someone said, "Yo, if you like," someone in the comments, if this ever got traction, was like, "If you liked E and that experience, then listen to this." And I'd be like, "Okay, I'll give it a try. Sounds interesting."
Yeah.
So who's next? You want to hit it next?
Bruno, you should go.
Bruno. If it's not all Kanye albums,
Only Kanye.
I'm literally leaving.
I don't know. I was like thinking about it. Like
If he puts a Drake album, he's out.
Actually, Nothing Was the Same was up there, but
That was.
not up enough. If it was like when you said the original
That's another
9,
one. That's another one.
when you said the original 9, definitely. If you're reading this is Too Late and Nothing Was the Same, they were definitely both really high up there. I
Yeah.
probably would have maybe had if you're reading two. If you're
IYTRILY.
is that correct? I literally can't.
Yo, could you imagine?
IYTTYL TTYLILU.
ILU too.
First one, I'm gonna go chronologically with how I liked my music, and
Oh, so it's actually in order. So the last one's gonna be the best type thing.
no, it's gonna be like my music
recent?
career,
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
like
Age.
how I like followed up with music, cause like growing up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so the first impactful album, because I used to listen to just music. Like it would be a song. I would have like a Walkman and I would play like make rip. My sisters taught me how to make rip CDs, so I would just like listen to like the hottest song of those times, and I would just make like collabs. But like the first legit project, an album I listened to that actually took me to like rap. Really, well, Kanye was always like he was like pop at the time a little bit. Like in his transitional years, like when I first started getting into him, it was Graduation.
Same.
And that was, and I really wanted to put that album on there because Graduation was like, oh, that one was like the first one. But it's not even what I was going to say. which I told Chris. I kind of told Chris like a fake list.
That's the
On my
appetizer,
condo.
yo.
You
You dropped the fake Kendrick Lamar. What was that? The fucking fake Kendrick Lamar album.
So the first one I said was "Man on the Moon," which I would. It really
That's not
it-
on the list.
and it really should be on the list. But I'm thinking of like impactful albums that really hit me, and that one was one of the most impactful. But the one that really got me into Cudi, which really made me love Man on the Moon even more, was his EP, A Kid Named Cudi.
Yeah.
That one was like the true transitional one. I remember I listened to that album probably just as much as I did freaking Man on the Moon, and I still go back to when I go back to Kid Cudi. I'll start with that one, and then I'll go to Man on the Moon 1 and Man on the Moon 2.
Yeah.
But Kid Named Cudi was the one that like I don't know it like I don't know how many times I remember smoking joints and having buckets in high school, and like I would always play what was it The Prayer, which is
Oh,
the
God.
like
No,
Band of Horses
that's-
funeral.
that's top
like
three
that like
Cudi.
that one.
no
That's,
way. He sampled at the funeral.
yeah.
Okay, I would love
The
that.
Prayer.
I've actually never heard that before.
Really, yeah, The Prayer. Like I remember listening to that one. Like fucking, I swear my iTunes had like 1,000 plays, like more than that. Like 2,000. It was like up there when you used to be able to see your iTunes account on your iPod Touch, and you could see like the plays. It was like always number one. I was. Like, does everyone remember that?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
like-
okay.
I
Yeah.
used to love sorting by the.
Yeah, sorting by most played. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so that would be chronologically. So that was like 2008, 2009. So going right into high school, and then towards the end of high school, the one that really got me because it was the first album I really listened to when I started going to house parties. It was Cruel Summer.
Oh.
I fucking love
Cruel Summer.
that mixtape.
I still remember.
I fucking love
I still
that
remember
summer
downloading that song, going to a get together, like a little like mixer house party thing, and it just came out like that Friday or whatever day it came out, and I just remember like, yo, you gotta play like Cruel Summer, and they're like, what is this? And and then they just started bumping, and they're like, is that Kanye? Is that Big Sean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Chief Keef? And why don't he like it?
Who's this the dream? Look at your money.
And I just, that one hit me close because I remember then after that, every house party, every fucking get together, everything I would go to, if there's someone playing on the aux,
Give me that shit.
I'd be like Cruel Summer, Cruel Summer, anything on Cruel Summer, anything on Cruel Summer.
That's another
And,
one.
and everybody would just start losing it. Fucking, like, it was just a good time. And it just, like, I always resonate to that album because it just reminds me of, like, the high school parties.
Yeah.
Like, truly, like, high school parties, just having a fucking good time. Then a couple of years go by, college, earlier college, going through songs. I go through an EDM phase, this and that. But it's kind of, this one's going to be controversial as fuck, but
Blue Man Group.
well, I'm going to, it's going to kind of be switched, but because I think I'm time skipping and I'll come back.
This man's a visionary.
But yeah, I know, right? But Lil Pump's self-named
You
album,
did
Lil
love
Pump.
Lil Pump.
I
forgot about that
I that was the most ignorant, stupid,
Yeah.
shut your brain off, dumb music, hard beats, stupid lyrics
That's a good clip.
that I would just fucking bump. Like, there is no song that I fucking turned up any harder at the clubs or bars or anything than Gucci Gang. When Gucci Gang came on, I would grab
You're not wrong. We all did.
I
We
would
all
grab
did,
up
yeah.
everybody and
Gucci
I'd be
Gang.
like, and we would all go off on it. Gucci Gang, Gucci
It was
Gang.
it was
Gucci Gang.
before it was cringe, to be fair.
yeah,
you know?
exactly,
Like, it was
exactly,
hype
yeah.
time.
Yeah, and when that shit came off, I remember we would go to Becky's, and at the time you could do requests. I swear I asked him like 3 times. I'm like, play Gucci Gang. I came up to it again after like an hour. I'm like, can you play Gucci Gang one more time? He's like, I don't know, man. So I'll buy you a drink. I'll give you $5, $10. I don't care. Because the moment where like, because we would, this little bar, so context, there's a bar called Becky's Apartment. Literally not Becky's apartment, but it's like a little like shack basement kind of like dive bar, but like literally there's like a 40-person capacity, and every single time we went, we'd roll up like 25 deep.
Yeah.
So like it was literally like
That's sick.
a basement jam.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh,
and you could obviously drinks were like, I think it was like $2.50 Jaeger bombs or something, or $3 Jaeger bombs or something stupid cheap. And then the DJ actually did requests, and he actually like played it. None of that
Yeah,
bullshit where you sign your song right
gotcha,
there,
gotcha.
and then it's like 2 hours go by and then you hear it and you're like, you see the paper and there's like scratches and people putting their own songs, like whack. No, you go up to the guy, he's on like the thing, and I'm like, yo, play like, could be anything, play fucking Piss on Your Grave, and he'd be like, yo, sure. And there was no limit to a song. They played Brockhampton and like no one knew Brockhampton.
Yeah, they did.
Like I was like, they played Star. Like, who?
Yes.
Me and Chris were the only ones who could sing the
Yeah,
lyrics.
seriously.
I don't think a single person knew that song. And then what's it called? Yeah, so like Lil Pump, going back to that album, it was just such an ignorant. I still go to it back when I wanted to go to when I go to the gym, and like he's never pulled out anything the same. No. It just felt so. It felt natural. It felt like he was in his ignorant, stupid phase.
Yep.
So everything he was doing wasn't forceful. I think there's a little bit of an act, but I think he was just like zanned out, drunk,
he was
high.
himself. Like,
He was just like in his like, he was like 17 when he did that album. Like imagine being 17 years old.
It's crazy.
Shit ton of money. You're in LA, partying 24/7. You're making music.
Yeah.
You're gonna make ignorant, dumb music that people are gonna hype to.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
That's
It
facts.
was so hype. It was
Yeah,
hype.
and it was so hype.
You know what I remember? Whenever a hype song like that was one for sure, Gucci Gang. But Mo Bamba was also another
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh
But
my
like whenever like any one of us in the friend group would like go to the washroom, and then when you're in the washroom taking a piss and you hear a hype ass fucking song come on, you're like, yo, all right, I gotta go shake that shit. Get
in the water,
up,
man.
jump it with your
Bro,
boys.
I don't know.
when you run to the washroom.
Talking about that Becky's apartment, Mo Bamba, perfect memory.
Yep.
Literally
Yep.
remember
Yep.
dive jumping like 10 sets of stairs at that bar, Becky.
Just to
make it for the
Because
song.
I hear
Run out of
that
the
when I hear
washroom, jump down the fucking
Mo, I already know
It's
all my
over,
friends
yeah.
are already in a
Yeah,
circle,
it's over.
like just getting
Yeah.
ready to fucking like literally shake the floor until it breaks.
That's facts.
And then
Man.
okay, yeah, and then
Wait, hold up. Yo, remember when Bruno tried to force us to go to a Lil Pump concert in Toronto?
Yo, I was about to say we
Did
never
you?
actually went
No,
to
we
it.
didn't.
never
I
went
tried
to it.
Yeah.
I
Probably
tried
would've
to.
been- you know what?
tried.
We were almost too old for that, which is fucked up because we were like 22 years old. Or
I
23
almost
It
and I
was
tried.
hype, I remember.
I also tried getting you guys to go to a promethazine concert.
Comethazine.
No, promethazine. Yeah, comethazine. Yeah, because like I had a little phase with comethazine too, and but he
that
threw
guy fell off.
he threw a mic. He threw a mic at somebody in Toronto or something. Cause
Really?
because the tour was in it led to Waterloo because I think it was a Ontario tour. That's how low key he was.
Yo, I love that shit.
Dude, it was good. It was at what's the Maxwell's?
Yeah.
It was at Maxwell's. No, Starlight or Maxwell's, somewhere weird. But comethazine was showing up, but he threw a mic like this, full force.
This would kill.
Yeah, full
Like,
force
would kill.
full force at somebody on like the ground, and they kicked him out, and then they kicked him out of Canada.
Dude, you know you're not making it in life when you're downgrading concert venues and you end up in our city.
Yeah.
If you perform, like,
But our city's kind of lit,
No,
honestly,
if you
because
start
there's
if
two
you start off
universities.
if
No,
you
'cause,
start
like-
off here, you're okay.
Yo,
Okay,
I
yeah,
saw.
yeah.
but if you end here, like, you know, like
Yo,
that's
I saw Dark Sky Paradise in London. We did Dark Sky.
London's
But it's kind of like a wee bit. It's like a mini Toronto.
yeah, it's
No,
weird.
London's
No,
worse
London-
than here, bro.
Yeah, I would say London.
No.
Come on,
No, there's more
man.
student. No, I would say students wise,
Yeah.
it's pretty even,
Yeah.
but
London's
I
a
wouldn't.
bit
I wouldn't
better.
say it's a little bit bigger than us. But either way, I digress. Yeah,
London.
comethazine with.
Like, we got way better food
Straight
here,
up.
man.
I do genuinely remember trying to push you guys to go to Lil Pump so hard. I don't know why Chris didn't want to go, but there was no one really was
yeah,
down.
no one
Like
really wanted
no
to
one
go.
really wanted to go, and I think it was like literally on like a Wednesday. I think I was like, I'll drive. I don't give a fuck. I'll drive.
Yeah.
Like I want to, and like I don't know. It's just like I want to get fucking stabbed. I want to go to Lil Pump, but
wanna
it
get
wouldn't be like that.
stabbed.
It would have been all like if it was all. I think it was all
10-year-olds.
ages. It would have been like
Yeah.
10-year-olds. Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Lil Pump. I liked Gucci Gang, but like
Yeah.
who didn't at the time?
Yeah,
right?
who did it? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say
wait.
the thing about
Wait,
London.
wait.
Yeah,
Dran.
Position.
Patrick says.
All right, what were you gonna say?
Yo, okay. So I was gonna say the thing about London comparing it to Waterloo is London actually has a concert venue.
Yeah, they
Yes.
do. Like two floors.
Two
like,
floor. Waterloo doesn't have that.
They have
What is it
Maxwell.
called again?
Maxwell.
London Music Hall.
Oh, London Music Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I've never been there. I don't think.
I went. That was.
There, yeah.
I've only
That's,
been
that was
once.
my first concert was Mac Miller there.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah.
a decent
Oh
venue.
wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that
cool.
was my first ever concert. Was a Mac Miller concert.
We saw someone in London, or
Anders.
no, someone else. Killy.
No, you went to Toronto for Killy because I didn't
No,
go.
we went to London. Remember, it was like
Anders.
outdoors.
Anders.
Was that Anders?
Yeah, it was Anders.
Killy was definitely Toronto.
With
'cause I was
Aaron?
jealous.
Yeah.
With Aaron.
Oh, it was Anders? Okay, yeah, that was good.
It
That
might
was
have
good.
been Killy too,
It was
actually.
Killy, bro. I swear.
Was it Killy? You know, it might have been Killy
remember
too.
him
You guys
going
went to
high.
you guys
Yeah.
went to two Killy concerts if I remember clearly.
Yeah, I think we went.
Yeah,
to
we-
one of them.
We saw Killy 3 times because
Killy
he came out at
fucking
Juice
fire.
WRLD too.
Oh, Juice. Yo, we saw Juice,
Juice
WRLD.
WRLD was
That's crazy.
insane.
I missed
WRLD was
Juice
nice.
World.
Yeah, that was insane.
I missed them.
That was a big line. Was Preza there? At Juice World?
Probably.
Yeah, he was the opener.
He was.
Rand
Preston-
Reynolds was probably
Preston
there
Killy,
too, bro.
yeah.
So was Nav probably.
Yo, man, don't talk about that. The most I've seen Nav 3 times, all on
Fuck,
accident.
All right. So what? So okay, Lil Pump. Now what? Now you
So-
did 3. So what?
Yeah, was that
recap
3?
it. Was it Lil Pump?
So it was Kid Named
Cruel
Cudi,
Summer and
Kid Named Cudi, Cruel Summer, Lil Pump,
Got to be a Kanye album now.
and then
Has to. Oh, I
You're
know.
lying if it's
No,
not.
I know he's not lying. No, there's no. I know what you're gonna. I hope I know what you're gonna say.
yeah, and it's a cheat question because it's 3 albums, but it's the Saturation trilogy.
Who's that? Brockhampton?
Brockhampton.
This guy baited me
Oh,
hard,
wow.
yo.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole
No
trilogy,
Kanye.
the whole trilogy. It was. I think I never enjoyed music so much until I heard that whole trilogy.
Wow.
Yeah.
As much as I do love Kanye and all his projects, I didn't throw him in there because every album it was always euphoric. Minus fucking Jesus King, but whatever. That wasn't a fucking album.
That wasn't an album.
That was not an album. But because I didn't put a Kanye. Well, Cruel Summer technically is a Kanye. It's a good music project, but it's not a individual
That's
Kanye
fair.
project.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll go back to every single Kanye. If you look at my Spotify, pretty much every album of his is saved.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And that's why I didn't put any, because I love all of his albums. But when I think of like the top 4, I always think of the albums where I go back to and I think about like that memory
Time
and
in
that
your
era
life,
and that
yeah.
era and time in my life. And like the saturation, like I just remember I was listening to music, but I wasn't really listening to music that much. And I was like really big into EDMs still and waving off like the whole big house, raves, whatever. And then I remember like I was always listening to rap here and there. And then I heard about Brockhampton on Reddit.
Man.
And then I was like, well, let me listen to it. And then I heard Saturation 1 and that was history. I was like, holy fuck. And then I heard their story and it was just like, wow. And then it just made it even better.
What's Sugar on? Which one?
Oh, the newer one.
New one.
Oh, really?
That's like
Roadrunner? No,
Iridescence?
Ginger, dude.
Ginger.
Oh, wow, that's new.
Yeah, I don't even like any of those albums really, honestly.
Ginger's nice.
I don't like
I
any
like
of those.
Ginger.
I think the Saturation, that was the most perfect trilogy. I was honestly not a lot of album like you probably have like the Weeknd's trilogy and all these other people.
Weekend trilogy is
Weekend trilogy. You probably have a
man.
lot of people who have like 1s, 2s, and 3s of their like Man on the Moon 1, 2, and 3.
We share those mics.
Damn, I know, right? I'm never using that. I'm gonna figure out what mic that is. I'm never using that. Guy farted on his fucking goddamn. But yeah, no. But the Saturation trilogy, I think, was like the most perfect
that's a
trilogy
good-
I've listened to, and it like I go back to every single one. I don't like. I've never, like you said, killed. Sometimes it's hard to go back to that album, that trilogy, because I truly like dug a 20 feet grave for that. Like I listened to it so hard. It was like I would walk to the gym and like the first thing I would do is put Saturation 1 and it would just like, it would be in a full loop, full loop. Sometimes it's hard to go back to it because I literally have it like burnt into my
into
fucking
your
brain.
yeah.
But yeah, like that, and that was a whole era. I remember me and Chris went to a cottage and we played Saturation 1. I don't even know how many times.
Dude, we were obsessed with Brockhampton.
Dude.
For good reasoning.
Yeah.
My God, I agree. Saturation 1, 2, 3 are top tier albums. I should put that in my top 4 to be honest.
It's
man.
crazy how many like you realize you've missed. Like Cruel Summer was like I beat the fuck out of that album.
Yeah.
Oh,
When you said the Weekend trilogy, I'm like, yo, that's probably it's not even on my list, and like
Yeah.
that is
You forget.
up there for me
Yeah.
for sure.
Yo, but what I was gonna say was top 3 concert we ever been to.
Yeah, like honestly, I'd probably say it's number 1 still.
They played Star how many times?
8 times.
Eight times encore.
Like I think we talked about it on the other pod, but like yeah, without a doubt, it was
Bro,
like,
it was the only concert I ever took off my shirt.
yeah.
Me.
I've
Bro.
gone to raves, absolutely fucked it on my mind in the middle of the summer with the fucking heat beating on us. I was in a closed venue in the middle of the fall, and my shirt was like I jumped into a pool.
No, it was bad. It was
All of us.
like we were.
Yeah, all
Like all of our hairs were fucked.
we
We were
were
soaked. Like
mad.
We literally
The whole
went back
crowd,
home and
man,
took a
the
shower
whole crowd,
before we
yeah.
went out to the bars. We were like, we can't go to the bars. We were in the middle of Toronto. We had to drive back. We had to take a cab back out to our hotel because there was no chance we were going out. Like normally you go to a concert, you're like, oh, let's go to a club or a bar right after. No, we were like soaked.
Oh, yeah.
Soaked.
voices are gone and shit.
Yeah.
it
Dude,
was,
we
it was
were-
insane. That was a crazy.
That was the
concert.
most mess I've ever been.
It was
man.
like the energy in there was crazy.
Energy.
And you know,
if you weren't ready, you would probably get hurt.
and you know what?
Like,
I,
100%.
yeah,
mosh pits
100%.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's
Everywhere.
going hard.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the one I regret because I wasn't like I'm still not into them that much, but it's just that looks so much fucking fun.
the hype around them at that time because it was their first tour ever, first time they were in Toronto. Like the hype was just like fucking through the roof. man.
everyone that was there loved
fan.
them.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were
Loved them, yeah.
Cult, it was cult. It was
Yeah.
cult
Yeah.
shit at that point.
Yeah.
Shit, I'd probably consider myself a cult member of the Saturation trilogies.
I feel like they were a little edgy after the whole Saturation, Amir Van breakup and all that night. And then I never thought they had the same magic that they did with the trilogy. Even their project before the trilogy, All American Boy, whatever the fuck. It was it was trash. It was trash. Like even their like first legitimate album was like garbage. But it was like whatever they did with Saturation, it was like being wet. It was like being on the basketball court, hitting your first three, and you're like, "Holy shit, clean!" And then you pull up to your second shot, wet. Like this guy's hot. And then it's like, oh, you shoot from the logo, and you hit it, and you're just like, perfect. Like this guy is hot. And then you go for your heat check with Iridescence or Ginger, and to me it was like rim, and it was like, oh, maybe it'll go again. And they weren't bad. Maybe they went for a layup or something, but whatever. It was like
it wasn't the same height.
It wasn't the same height.
Do you remember when we saw them in Vegas?
It wasn't the same.
Exactly.
It wasn't.
You hardly even remember because it wasn't.
Like,
so how many years was that after? How many years was Vegas
after
we
went?
went?
The worst. The fall off was only like a year.
Yeah.
It was so
it wasn't long.
They did three because they did 3 albums in a year. They did 3 albums in a year.
Yep.
And then they took a small break, and then
the 2 times we saw them, it was so different. Like,
Man,
the first time was insane. The second time was
there was 2 songs before Amir got kicked off, and they're still on my rotation. It's 1998 Truman and 1997 something else.
Oh, those were the Lucy's, right?
Yeah.
Not on any albums, right?
Not on any albums.
Yeah.
Dude, they go so hard, and it was supposed to be their. It was supposed to be their like preempt for their new album Puppy or whatever it was going to be called. And then the Amir Van breakup happened. They scrapped the whole project, and then they reset with Ginger.
Man,
or Iridescence, whatever.
Amir leaving, like I didn't want it to impact them, but it did.
Holy fuck!
Like,
yeah.
oh
it sucks.
my, it's just a completely different band group at this time, man.
Yeah, and like I said, going back to Brockhampton, I don't know. It was just that was a whole era where like I fell in love with rap again. Like I started just like listening more to rap music. I started listening to music more. I wasn't really like
I have my face too.
Yeah,
I
and
don't care about music anymore.
And like right now, I'm probably in an EDM phase again, like trance progressive house kind of phase. But like that one brought me back into rap and really pushed my love for music. And I was just like appreciation for a good art. And I was like, fuck, that was a fucking good fucking trilogy.
I can't listen
That's
to
a
trilogy.
very I wouldn't have like Lil Pump. I forgot about the whole phase.
I tricked
good.
Chris.
Bruh.
So my original 4, I think I told Chris was
this
Kid
guy.
Cudi's Man on the Moon.
Yep.
4 times 4 equals 12 by Dead Mouse, which I do really like.
Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo.
I really thought
I loved Life.
I really
I did
loved
too. I love Life of Pablo. I absolutely do. And what was my 4th one? I told you it was, or did I keep it aside?
I think you just kept those. I really thought you were gonna put.
I just said Saturation 2,
okay.
which is still my favorite of the trilogy.
Right.
But I can't like I
love
just
all
view
3.
that project as
one complete essence.
Yeah, which it really is. I feel like if you listen to the whole thing, like the end of one song, you can listen to all whatever it is, like probably like 60 songs or maybe 40 songs.
What saturation?
The whole.
Oh yes, 100%.
Probably like 60 songs
100%.
combined, right?
So yeah.
Yeah, holy shit.
No, there's no misses.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
There's no
there's no
even
miss.
the worst song, which is like 8 out of 10.
All right, so what's the worst song? Let's
Is
Probably
it
song on
serious.
Saturation 3.
Yeah.
Was it-
Is it
I-
summer? Is it summer?
Mine was the one that was 2 songs in one. I cannot remember what the fuck it's
I
called.
think it's like summer and something else.
I don't know. It turns into a weird like
All I know it's
tech house.
All I know
beat.
it's
I don't know.
6 letters.
All I know is 6. Yeah, that's all I
Because
know.
the first album
They're
only
all
had
6 letters? Oh.
Because the first album had only 4 words,
Yep.
then the second one had 5 words, and the third one had
wow.
6 words.
Wait, so what's your favorite song out of the Brockhampton series?
The whole
No,
series.
Saturation only. Favorite song.
Favorite song is Saturation 1.
Series.
The whole series?
Any of them.
Heat.
I knew it. Fuck,
Heat.
I knew you were gonna say Heat
Heat is my all-time favorite song.
because it's one of my least favorites.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah, I like it, but Bruno fucking loves Heat, and that was the only song on Saturation 1 where I was kind of like, but I get it. It's gritty. It's fucking.
I used to I remember I used to play it before like soccer games, like basketball, whatever activity, physical activity or competition sport or whatever I was doing, I would play Heat as a hype up song. I would literally go into a mode, play Heat, and it just like got my juices running. Like even at the gym, right before I got to the gym and I was at the bench press trying to do a PR, I would literally just sit there, play Heat, let it get to me, like boil my blood, and then I would just go into it. It was like a weird psychosis of a song.
That's literally like the funniest thing is like with how I perceive music and even how I saw like TikTok perceive music is, you know, because obviously Yeat's really popular on TikTok, and the one comment really like resonated with me. It's like Yeat makes music for people who are like winning and like the quote, but it's like when I listen to Yeat, I like to think that I'm in a Rolls Royce and I got like, like it's just like I'm listening to that shit and I'm like, I am sick. Even though I'm not, I like listen to that shit, I'm like, I am fucking the man. Like I'm riding
Makes
in my
you feel
car.
good.
Yeah, it's like I am fucking sick, and that's a cool thing to put onto someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
now-
that is my 4.
That is
Technically,
good.
they're
I'm
weird
very
because one
impressed.
is an EP that
yeah,
never
I had a
even
mixtape. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even like I think it was SoundCloud or I don't even know where you find it. I think he used to have a website. Well, that was the original EP that he gave to Kanye.
Wow.
Yeah, Kanye listened
Ooh, so
to.
Big Sean gave it to Kanye?
Well, actually lies. I guess Kid Cudi was making like he was already making music. Or
Wait, you're talking about Cruel Summer?
No. He
Cudi's
gave
EP.
Cudi gave.
Oh, sorry.
Cudi
Sorry.
gave,
Yeah.
Cudi gave. That was like Plain Pat and a Meal.
Yeah, Plain Pan Meal.
Plain and Pat and a Meal did
Yeah,
that because there was a lot of rat-a-tat on that song. If you remember rat-a-tat?
Yeah, I know.
Rat-a-tat. Oh my god, that's so good. That's another like. Put that on
no
your
idea
list.
what the fuck that is.
Yeah,
That's a Pokemon, right?
No.
It is, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Beetlejuice.
Rat-a-cat. Rat-a-tat.
Rat-a-tat.
No, but
Okay,
it's rat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat. That's the
Rat-a-tat.
yeah. But a lot of samples from them. But okay,
All
that's
right,
me.
Mike.
Mike's like
Hit it.
Justin Bieber.
All right, so I'm the type of guy who like even like especially like nowadays, even when I'm driving, I don't put on music. I play podcasts.
Wow, okay.
Even like on my morning drives from home to work, I'll never play music.
Yo,
I
wait,
always put on a
Which
podcast.
is the craziest thing to
Yeah.
me. Like I cannot.
I go through phases. Like I had like an 8-month period where I was just a podcast guy. I just didn't listen to music.
Yeah,
So
unless like I need to get like hype or I want to wake up, then I'll play something. I'll just put all my windows up and blast it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But usually like 99% of my car rides are really the only time where I would listen to music ever.
Okay.
I'm listening to podcasts. And I remember this one thing, like Chris used to work, like he used to drive like an hour or so like to work and home. And I'm like, so what do you listen to on your drives? And he told me he would listen to music. And to me, that was insane. I'm like, because like to me, like listening to music is just like, it's almost like just
Numbing.
like noise, like noise, but good noise,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But I'm not actually like paying attention because
I agree,
it's,
exactly.
to me, it's just music, right? But when there's a podcast going on, I'm actually paying attention. I'm actually like, it makes my mind think, you know,
Stimulate.
and it helps
fair.
me pass time and
That's fair.
helps me think, you know? So I could never understand how you could drive like for an hour or even more and
Dude.
just listen to music. I was like, holy shit.
Friday drives were the best because music dropped on Thursday at midnight. I would
Yeah.
wake up to new music. Saturation 2, I remember strictly. I drove to it
Fuck, that's
for the
sick.
first time
Yeah.
driving to work in Mississauga. And I was texting and driving. I was like, my reaction to every song. I'm like, bro, this fucking song's
Yeah, no,
insane.
yo, I remember-
while I'm driving.
Dude, I was at work and I remember that I was like, dude, I was like fucking, I got so excited right at like fucking 8 o'clock. I'm like, that's the first thing I'm listening
Yeah,
to.
me too.
I was like, put that on the speakers. I'm like, it has to go right on the speakers. And I was going to say too, what was, we had a lot of listening parties.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Together. We did the Kanye.
We did the Kanye,
Listening party.
Yeah, me and Bruno had listened.
There was a couple times where like me and Chris would just meet up and like wait. We did I remember the one I remember the most was the Yay.
Kitsy Ghost. Oh, yeah.
Yay and Kitsy Ghost.
Yeah.
Yay and Kitsy Ghost. I remember Yay, we were sitting there and I think it was still your RSX and we're just like, we have the live stream on Bluetooth. And we're like, yo, is this
Singing
gonna
the whip.
happen? Is this gonna happen? Like we're literally driving around our neighborhood for like 30 minutes good, just waiting. Cause like his fucking weird live streams would just be like people talking, like like people just in a party, just like waiting for Kanye to come out. I'm like, fuck this noise.
Yeah.
Before I get to my list, I will say the best place for me to listen to music is in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have like crazy like sounds like stereo setup or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, headphones is okay, but best place is in my car, especially when I'm driving.
AirPods,
That's the vibe.
AirPods Pro sound good.
Yeah, but for me, like if I'm listening to music, I kind of need something to distract me at the same time. I feel like visually or whatever it is.
I feel that.
Because small brain. Yeah. Okay, here I'll get into my list.
Let's see it.
I fuck. We should guess for Mike.
I'm gonna say Astro World. I'm gonna say Astro World.
Justin Bieber journals.
Justin Bieber's
Journals.
no, it's the other one.
Oh no, Purpose.
Purpose, Astro World. There's gotta be a Drake in there.
I don't know if he's a Drake fan.
I think there's a Drake in there. I think it's not Scorpion or Views. Maybe it's like
More Life.
More Life. Yeah, I'll say More Life.
Scorpion.
I'll say
That
More Life.
Fucking forbidden album.
Yo,
Forgot
Views,
about that
Views
one.
and Scorpion. you never go back to those.
Delete it.
ones.
What? Oh, I
Okay,
go
so
back to
Astro
Views.
World, Purpose.
There has to be a house album ish.
No, because there really isn't house albums.
He likes pop. Oh, I got one.
Pop Smoke?
Oh no, I got one. But Bazzi.
Bozzy. Oh,
Bozzy.
No. A Carousel. What's his name?
Oh, Aries.
Aries.
Aries. How
Okay, so it's
accurate.
Aries, Bozzy,
Justin
Bieber, and Astroworld. I'm gonna say that.
So this is how bad I am with me. So like when you listed off like chronologically, like as you're growing up, what albums you're listening to, you know, like at what stage in life, that will never happen to me. Like when you said Bozzy, when you said Aries, that's not even on my list. But Aries is like definitely it should be on my list. You know?
Yeah.
But it's not. I just
Okay.
Wow.
So that should definitely be on my list.
So-
It's crazy how fucking shit our brains are at memory.
Yeah. Like, because we're just like switching all the time, right? Like,
what
that's-
I want. Yeah.
That's funny. Before even this episode, I do have a spreadsheet of my top favorite albums of all
shit,
time.
that's good.
So I do have like some sort of memory of like what
That's
I've
good.
listened to.
Like, you should do that.
And
You're
I have-
talking to the owner of. Can we say your account?
what? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We're talking
Hell
to
yeah,
bro.
we're talking to Mr. who just got 1,000
yeah,
followers
baby.
on
Naki Vinyl.
Naki
Naki
Vinyl.
Vinyl.
Reached 1,000.
Shameless plug, baby. Let's
fuck, I was
go.
about to say Wabanaki, bro. Shit.
Yo, that's my other one.
Shit. Yeah.
1,000
Naki
followers.
Vinyl. Congrats.
Ty.
Yeah, that's huge.
And
If you guys
the,
like
the
vinyls-
engagement's good too.
Yeah, man, I love man. I
awesome.
have like fucking group chats and shit, and like it's
dope.
awesome.
That's
Man.
dope. That's
I
awesome.
love it.
I was gonna like fucking Bruno knows me better than I know myself. Listen back to his list.
Let's hear
What's
it.
he got on here? What's he got?
Okay, so the first one I have on my list.
Minecraft soundtrack.
C403.
First one I have on my list is Astroworld.
Yeah, that was good.
You know,
was
part of choosing that is because, like, whenever I usually listen to music when I'm with friends, right? If I'm alone, I listen to podcasts. But Astroworld, like, you don't miss with Astroworld, especially
No.
like back
It's
like
so
a
good.
couple years ago. You know, you don't miss.
Yeah.
And the best concert that I've ever been to as well is Astroworld concert in Toronto.
I was gonna Astroworld, Brockhampton, and the Rufus are probably like my top three
Oh,
concerts.
we'll get
I've
to
ever been
Rufus.
Rub salt in this wound.
No,
Fuck.
like it was tough. Like,
Dude, I believe it. I believe it,
It was
dude.
nice. It was nice.
But
I
yeah,
believe it.
Astroworld definitely.
No,
Like, dude, Astroworld, this guy lit off fireworks indoors,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that
It
shit was
so
insane.
And when No Bystanders came on,
Oh man, that
song is
yo
heat for
when
me.
Nav surprise guest.
I
Yeah, man.
forgot about that.
and we were hoping it was Drake, man. It was Nav.
We have so much Drake.
Yo, who's ready for the Toronto's craziest artist? Nav.
Bro, the man had a floating car.
Ferrari.
It was a roller coaster.
A roller coaster. He had a roller coaster
He
in
had
the.
2 stages, first of all,
Oh yo.
in one concert.
And everyone sprinted to
At the
other side.
beginning, when we heard him from behind us,
And everyone sprinted.
And
Because
we're-
he was
to
on a small stage. He started on a small stage.
and we all turn around. We're like, oh!
We all run. Yeah,
Yo,
we all run.
That
Yeah,
shit was
yeah.
mad
was
hype.
hype. It was
That
hype.
was mad hype.
And then when he went to the other side, you ran to the other side. It was good.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at one point, he like dropped curtains and he was like projecting stuff on
man.
the curtains. You know, like
Crazy good concert.
crazy
Crazy
good.
good concert.
okay, Astroworld.
Yeah.
Second on my list, in no order, Drake. Nothing was the same.
I thought you was just gonna say Drake.
I didn't know you would go that far back.
Wow, damn.
That's when I first really started listening to music, and this was like the hype for me. Like I listened, whenever I jumped in my car, that'd be what
The
be what I
motion?
played. Yeah, the motion.
That's a great song.
I do
love
have
Nothing
very
Was the
like
Same.
very positive memories. I remember Nothing Was the Same just came out, and I just
Summertime.
I was busing. Wait, Nothing Was the Same was the one with the clouds, right?
Yeah.
With a side view.
I had just bussed home from university, and my parents had just left for a week to like Cuba or some shit. I had like $100 to my name. I bussed home. I picked up the album. I think I bought it physically because I had my mom's car, and I bought GTA 5 for Xbox.
Nice.
And I just listened to that, and I played GTA. And while we were gone, I was like, "This is awesome.
That's nice.
This is the best."
Yeah,
That's
good,
nice.
yes.
That's nice.
Good memories.
I have a physical copy of Nothing Was the Same. I only have 2 albums on CD.
CD.
Rodeo and Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, that was my first year of college when nothing was this. It was 3 albums that really stuck with me when I started college. It was Yeezus, Nothing Was the Same, and Oxymoron.
Oh,
Those ones got played at every res party I've
Oxymoron,
ever.
yeah.
My
Oxymoron.
like those 3 Collard Green.
Who's
was-
on?
Schoolboy Q.
Yeah,
Schoolboy
it
Q,
was,
yeah.
it was
His best album.
Collard Green.
That's
It
fire.
was either Black Skinheads, Collard Greens, or what's the other?
Black Skinhead,
What's the one on Nothing Was the Same? Where it's like what?
Worst behavior.
Worst behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was like,
How did you get worse?
That's tough for sure.
Yeah.
This one, no one would ever guess.
K-pop.
Blackpink.
But it's like
BTS.
It's Logic.
Yo, you know what?
Under pressure,
It's
right?
Bobby Tarantino too.
tits.
Bobby Tarantino. Which one?
Two.
2? That's a
This
good album.
yeah, so like this album, like I could always put on and just vibe and game to.
Yeah.
I remember. I would game to this a lot. Spotify on my second screen or whatever.
This is new, no? Ish?
2018.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah,
It's
this
the one
I
where
remember
he's-
putting this on in
Is
gaming.
it the one where it's like the mural? It's the mural run, right?
I don't know. He sits.
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
like a retro
He's like in the
kinda look.
spaceship.
Spaceship, yeah,
Yeah,
something like
yes,
that, yeah.
yes. There's like the mural one. I forget that. Which I don't know if that's number.
You say spaceship?
yes,
Something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he's in a spacesuit or
yeah,
something.
yeah. He's like in a seat.
It's like reddish, orangish suit.
Yeah.
Jumpsuit.
Oh.
Something like that.
Isn't that Confessions of a Dangerous Mind?
We got Naki Vinyl trying to just fucking shit on us.
I don't know. Fuck, I
You
don't
might be
know.
right. I don't know.
Fact check.
I remember this. Like I would just put on in the background and game. Yeah.
Okay, what was it? Bobby Tarantino 2? Bobby
Tarantino.
I thought the...
Oh, he's absolutely wrong. It's the one where he's like,
Oh.
but you're somewhat right. He's wearing the red pants.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait, that might be the first one. I don't know.
Fuck it.
Either way.
Fuck it.
Okay, this last one is a vibe. Levi Bentley.
Ooh, changes? Or
Oh.
no,
I think I don't know. Don't overthink it.
That, you know
It
what?
has
I think
popular
I
songs
did
on it.
listen to that a lot too.
It was good.
That is
I
really-
actually low
shout
key.
out fucking
it was good.
The fucking Lee brothers.
Yo,
all of them.
Toronto
they,
Mans, yo.
they
Lee
make
Brothers. Bro.
fire shit, man.
There was like that.
Don't overthink
Is
it.
there not the music video? Is it the music video with that like their driver or their one like delivery guy, the old Portuguese looking dude or whatever?
Maybe, yeah. What the fuck? It's like he's got like gray hair and shit.
Yeah.
Long hair, yeah.
Let me see.
It was this. You know what? I think it's only like a 6 song thing, right? Isn't it? Like
It was a short. It was a
it's
short
like a
thing, yeah.
short project,
But
but
I did like all of the songs. I should go back to that. But yes.
yeah. How many songs is on it?
Choose two. I like that one.
Yeah, Choose to was definitely
Yeah,
fire.
Choose two's fire.
Damn.
Yeah, we're repping local.
Yeah,
a lot of
this-
local.
That's local
That
shit.
is like local.
But this guy vibes, man.
Levi
Vibes.
should actually
Levi.
be
Continue
higher
making
in the
Yeah.
rap hip hop game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
He's sick.
he does better than what his contemporaries do, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Like-
and the funniest, like the saddest part was like, he's like cooler.
Yeah,
He's cool as fuck,
He's
man.
dope.
His dad's Suser Lee. His brothers are all cool as fuck. They're rich as fuck.
His restaurant's good as fuck.
Like what more? And you know what though? I almost feel like he was like
He's athletic too, man.
he's
not
athletic,
like
like
yeah.
good looking. But like I think he was burdened by the curse of like, oh, it's like people will always doubt them because it's like, oh, it's daddy's. It's like, no, it's not. And even if it was, who gives a fuck? If the content's good, who cares?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Bro, do you know how many industry plants there are in the fucking...
Yeah, dude, fucking Travis Barker's son. He made. I listened to his first song, or like fucking what's his face? Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah.
Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks.
His songs were good.
Yeah, they
Chet
were.
Hanks'
I've never
fucking
listened to it.
songs were
What was it?
bangers, man.
Was it
White
Black?
Boy Summer.
And there's like another one called like
Dude.
Black Queens or something like
Yeah,
that.
but they're fire, man.
Yeah, they are,
Like,
they are,
He's
they
respected
are.
by the community. Like
White Boy Summer is
he was
good.
blacklisted. He was like blacklisted by YouTube, but like his songs are bangers.
You know what? My honorable mention is definitely Aries, though.
Yeah,
If you guys haven't listened to Aries, check out ARIES.
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 Yep.
I now that I think of it, I probably would have sneaked a Killy's Killy or Anders
I
album.
did like some Killy
Killy and Anders, oh, big time for me too. Yeah,
And yeah, kill it, yeah.
That's cool. The fact that Levi comes to mind. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because
there's
it's
al-
so easy to listen to. Like I like all his music. That's like my type of vibe.
Facts,
you know?
facts.
Because I think that when we're discussing these albums, all these albums have to be completely like playthroughs. It's not like there's always the ones that you'll go back to the most, but these are ones where you can play song one, do something, and you'll play the whole song. Like there's still albums where like I'll listen to one or two and I'll bounce, right? Like
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
like
absolutely.
All the
Jesus,
time.
Jesus is King. Like
I
I got like
put the worst example.
no, but to me, like I can listen to every single Kanye album from start to finish with no hesitation.
Yeah.
But Jesus is King, I think there's only 2 songs I'll listen to. It's like
Power? No.
No.
Fuck.
I can't even think of it. Something about
It's
Sunday.
so bad.
It's
Close
so-
on Sundays.
Close on Sundays and
Man, there's one that sounds like kind of like a dope beat, but I don't.
yeah, I know what you're
Wow, I don't.
I know
Wow,
what you're talking about.
That album really is trash.
Yeah.
I literally don't. I can't
Yeah,
remember
like,
shit.
I like that's a huge skip, but again, yeah.
Well, and even like if you think back to like there's a Global Dan album. Like you guys have never even heard of.
Yes.
But I love that fucking album. Like I listen to
Oh.
that front and back over and over again. It's like Global Dan. Who the fuck's
I have
I
no
love
clue.
Patrick,
Global
you remember
Dan.
when you used to always listen to Little Dicky?
No, it wasn't. It was
No, I know.
Man,
Yo, the fact that this guy had to think about
Well,
it.
I was like, but I did. Like I did kind of like there was a couple of like YouTube videos. I was like, this
Yeah.
is clever. It's comedic. It's funny. I respect it.
The one is that Chris Brown? Chris Brown's
Yeah,
body.
that was funny.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's art. It's art.
But
Mission
ish.
transmission.
No.
transmission, automatic, manual.
Miata?
You decide. All right.
Been looking
so
for a Miata.
Okay,
I guess
I'm gonna
we're
go
finished
hot.
with
I'm gonna go
Mike.
hot on this one.
Okay, so we're gonna guess Chris's
yeah.
4
Yo,
before he tells
while
us.
you guys were discussing this whole time, I actually changed my list.
I
in
knew
my
it.
head.
It happens
No,
once you start hearing.
I was like, man,
Literally.
man's talking about memories. You talking about playing and music and gaming and shit. I'm like, fuck, like there's a lot of shit.
Gaming,
Yeah.
All right, but
Shall we guess yours?
Yeah,
First?
Yeah.
I honestly, I can't.
I'm gonna say for sure.
You know what? When you said, or either one of you said, like, there's, like, someone said, like, EDM album for me. I'm like, fuck, I should have one, but I never listened to EDM in albums.
Albums,
You know,
yeah,
like,
like,
I
song.
honestly
It doesn't work like that.
EDM albums as
EDM
like a
trance.
full like they don't usually hit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what an amazing EDM other than like Daft Punk or like
yeah,
some big name
4 times 4 equals 12.
or
That was
Dead
like,
Mouse. Yeah,
that was
other
like
than
that was a big one.
like more modern EDM albums are like they're
Dubs?
they're just trying to make a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
usually is one.
Exactly.
one
That's
big
it's
hit.
the goal. One hit.
Well,
Okay,
there's no like
Maybe like Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually
I
did.
do vibe Chainsmokers.
Chainsmokers, Roses, and Kanye. Those
I
are pretty good
genuinely
songs.
don't have like a guess though for you.
'Kay.
Like,
Oh,
you
come
have
on.
too
No.
many. Like,
Okay, so
it's-
for sure,
it's not that difficult.
Blonde is gonna be my one guess. My second guess.
Am I allowed to say? I'm not saying anything.
Don't say anything.
Okay, you're not allowed to say anything, right? So I'm gonna go hot. I'm gonna go bam, 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 bam. So I'm gonna say Kanye or Drake's first album. What is that? Take Care or what is it?
It's
Not
Thank
Take-
Me Later.
Thank Me. So Thank Me Later. Blonde by Frank Ocean. I'm gonna say there's gotta be maybe.
I think there's gonna be one Kid Cudi in there.
I'm
What do you think?
gonna say Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
And then Flume.
No. Yeah, but you could. Yeah.
I'm gonna say those 4.
Are you guys? You guys?
I agree with the
any,
first
any
three,
extras?
but the fourth one, let me think for one second.
I'm gonna say Flume.
I need more time.
you got a
Whatever.
Big Sean album in there.
I think Chris likes Russ.
Yo, Dark
Rush.
Dark Sky Paradise is
I-
nice.
That's a great album. That's a great album.
Great album.
I had that on physical copy. I listened to that. Oh, that's another one. Dark Sky Paradise.
I saw him live, and that really fucking pushed me.
It's got to be something indie. I don't know anything indie. So
Yeah, like
whatever.
it's probably something
I don't
newer
know.
that we don't even know.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
go ahead.
Or
Tell the-
Allegra, whatever.
Tell the
Okay,
people.
Allegra
Allegra
first?
Snow.
Allegra something.
Allegra Snow.
Little Snow Allegra.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Wait, lies. I know the one. I actually do know. Well, Blonde is one of them.
Blonde is for sure one.
Blonde is definitely one of them. The other one is that one that you and Cisco always fucking jizz about. I fucking don't know his name though. Like it's like old school as fuck.
What type of genre?
It was like I don't even know his name. I just know you and Cisco used to always jizz about him.
Nas Illmatic.
No, I
Fire album.
I know you're gonna hit me with it. I feel like, but those are my guess. It's gonna be. What was the first one? Was Drake's first album?
Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later. That random fucking one you and Cisco like. Kid named Cudi. And I'm gonna say
No, Man on the Moon.
yeah, or Man on the Moon. And
Blonde.
then
Blonde.
Blonde.
Yeah. First off, Thank Me Later, bro. That's like Drake's worst album.
His very first one?
I think it's his first studio album.
Like the
I mean,
one
it's
with
alright.
the one where he's like this?
Let's Take Care, man.
Take Care.
I was okay, that's what I was
You
saying.
said first album.
No, like that's not an album. That's not
That is an album.
Okay, but whatever.
Take Care-
Take Care is
anyways,
what you meant.
alright,
Okay.
No, that
Semantics
one.
aside.
All right, okay, this one's easy. This one's obvious. Yeah, Frank Ocean Blonde.
Blonde.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
And
that
you,
one is.
do you have that vinyl?
oh, and
That's the one that you need to
get
that's
it.
that's my.
You need to get it,
Holy
bro.
grail.
Just get
Oh,
it.
man.
Just get it, man.
Yo, I've been thinking about selling the St. John's, both of them,
Just to get
and get a trade for Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like a Yu-Gi-Oh trade right there. You got to do it.
man, because that shit.
Send both of them to the
Fuck.
graveyard
Like,
and summon Blonde.
yeah,
as much as-
St. John's the Graveyard.
As much as I love St. John shit, like Frank Ocean, Blonde, that's like that just hits on another level for me.
Pause.
Yeah.
If you got it, would you open it?
Yeah, I'd open it.
Wow.
You would unseal
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No,
You'd have to
Blonde,
listen
Blonde,
to it. You'd
Blonde
have
I
to
would
listen
open. It's pressed by
Why don't
a.
you just buy it unsealed at that point? Might as well. Could you get it cheaper, right?
Yeah, man,
As long as it's in perfect condition.
Oh, the
right?
pressings
man.
are all weird, aren't they?
it's kind of old because it's like 6-7 years old now, and the people that bought it just for the fucks of it, it's probably damaged to shit by now if they don't actually take care of their records. The people that want it probably are the people that actually do listen to him. They're probably keeping it and they're not selling it because that's like sentimental value type shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I need it one day. That's all I gotta say. I need it one day. It's pressed by like a good company, so it sounds good too. Apparently, do you know Zane Lowe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a copy. He put a TikTok of him like spinning blonde. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, if I was rich, like, yeah, I'd cop that in a
Who's
heartbeat.
Zing Low?
He's like a famous like
Interviewer.
Yeah, interviewer. Yeah.
Apple. He's the Apple.
Oh, Apple Radio?
Beats Radio.
Beats
Beats
Radio.
Radio. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Frank Ocean Blonde. Fuck, that was actually the night of the cottage from fucking 6 years ago. That album dropped that day.
Yeah.
Which cottage, man? There's so many of them.
The fucking
One of the ones.
the Spaz one.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The Spaz one. And
Undisclosed. Yeah.
I recall I was like, I put on that album in the car when driving home.
Yeah.
And I was like,
We did too. Yeah.
this is the best shit
Yeah, it was
I've
great.
ever heard in my fucking life, man. I love
What's the one with the beats? Which is like
Nights.
Yeah.
Nights.
Nice is
That
like
was quick, yo.
yeah. Nice
Wow,
is
you
like.
even say his,
I really.
It's like a core memory of mine. It's like
Dude.
driving back on like a country road and nights, and that beat hit switches, and I'm like, this is like
I still really like. Is it Red Ferrari?
White Ferrari.
White Ferrari. I love White Ferrari.
White Ferrari is amazing.
I love White Ferrari. That's probably my favorite song by him.
Skyline 2, the outro has vocals of Young Lean.
That's sick.
I think. Fuck.
That's
I
sick.
think.
Could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
weirdly enough, I saw 2 Skylines yesterday. The
Really?
car.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the
Damn.
car.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
R32s.
No, not even
34s?
GTRs.
Oh wow.
Damn.
I don't know.
But yeah,
GTS.
that album, I don't know if I'd put it like my favorite album ever,
Yeah.
but it's
that's
like
up there,
it's
yeah.
just one of those. The way he crafts his music is unlike like any other artist that I can think of at least.
A potato came.
A potato flew around my room.
So yeah, like while you guys were talking and shit, you mentioned you actually did nail it. The other one, the one that me and Cisco like.
Yeah. What's his name?
Jameson.
JS.
But
JSN.
yeah.
it's JMNSN,
Oh,
but it's called. His name is Jameson.
Jameson. Yeah.
Jameson.
Jameson.
Capital letters JMSN.
Yes.
I would have never guessed that,
and
but I
the
knew
album
it.
was
What is
called,
that? R&B? Or just vibes?
No, you know
do you
what?
call
That's
that?
that's another.
It's-
So I remember Chris and Cisco jizzing about it, and I loved it.
Yeah.
With the one with the video with the tentacles and
Yeah,
shit. Like
dude,
it's that's something that hasn't been replicated. No one
No.
has even
No.
tried to touch that sound again.
No, dude. Oh
It's
man.
fully unique.
That it came out around the same time as the Weekend trilogy, and it
Yes.
honestly it did resemble some ish that same dark trip hip hop R&B vibe that wasn't around at the time. And yeah, dude, the album's called Priscilla.
Yeah, Priscilla, Jameson.
That is
You saw him live, didn't you?
no.
No,
I didn't see Jameson
How
live.
good of
I
a
did not.
How good of a friend am I that I can know
Yeah,
almost
That
all
was a
of
good one. That was a good.
I'm
fucking
like
guess.
nailing you guys. I already got.
Music, yeah,
I got
That was-
pretty much all of Pat's. Well, that was a group effort, but I got 2 of yours. I
No,
don't
that
think I
was
got
good.
the other 2. I don't.
You didn't get the other two,
knew
but to be fair, Man of Moon's honorable mention, 100%.
Yeah.
Take Care honorable mention too, to be honest. But yeah, Jameson, man, that album is honestly, you know what? I'll put that as my #1 album of all time. I'll tell you that right now.
It's so like
Really?
Yeah,
it's ethereal.
I can't even tell you what it sounds like.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
it's,
have
it's
to.
depressing.
it's
in like the most
depressing
beautiful
as
way.
fuck, and I love sad music.
Yeah.
Sad music is my forte. Like I put on, I show Christina a
the
sad
opposite.
song. She's like, "What the
I don't
fuck?
like-
This is we're gonna
Because
you trying to
she's
break
like,
up
"Stop
with me or
being
something." I'm like,
sad."
"Nah,
Yeah.
this is the vibe right now."
because I feel like sad music, and I do have my moments where I really love sad music because I feel like it just like hype
I'm
music,
sad.
it knows how to hit you. It knows
Yeah.
how to catch.
taps into, like,
it knows
your
how
core.
to it knows how to catch feelings where like hype music can really get you going, and then there's like standard whatever music, but like sad music does really like. I think sad music truly grabs you the hardest out
It
of
does
all of them.
100%. And I like, you know me, I don't really like listen to lyrics too much and shit, but the lyrics on the Jameson album are like they just hit. They just like staring lonely in a hotel window. I'm like, what the fuck? I never done that. But I just,
You can see yourself doing it.
I can see myself doing
Yeah.
that. But yeah, like the whole, it's so atmospheric and moody, and the
is,
melodies
yeah.
are just so much more like.
Why didn't you not pop off? Didn't he do another album that you liked?
Oh, I loved it. Oh, I have his latest album signed on vinyl. I love him.
Signed?
Yeah, signed. I actually DM'd him on Instagram.
No way.
What?
Yeah, he
You met up at Tim Hortons and you signed it for you? Or what? Jeez.
I posted a story of me listening to his vinyl, and he replied to the story because I tagged him. He's like, "Yo, that's sick," and I'm like, "Yo, can you sign it?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I sent it to him, and he signed it.
Oh, you sent it to him.
That's sick.
Yeah, no. He's
Why
like,
did you never tell us this?
Yeah,
Where? Where does he live?
man.
Cali?
U.S. I don't know where.
Okay.
You get his PO box. You get his like his
Yeah,
return.
yeah.
You guys return address?
You trying to go visit?
That's
Yeah.
sick. What the
No,
fuck?
that's
I
cool,
love
that's
I love Jameson, and I've been telling him because I don't have the Priscilla one on vinyl. It's super rare.
Yeah.
And I keep telling him, I'm like, fucking repress it, and he always says, yeah, it'll come, but yeah, I don't know.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's like one of the most down to earth guys. His voice is beautiful, like
Yeah.
the voice of an angel.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Is there like
love him.
like a CD copy of that album?
Yeah, probably. To be
Probably,
honest,
Did
probably.
you get like a signed CD copy?
Yeah, I could. I'd be down to have a signed
Dude, you
CD,
Weird tangent. I want the Ginseng String 2001 on tape.
dude. I think. I think there's a Ginseng Strip 7-inch vinyl as well.
Oh,
And-
like the small one.
Yeah, I think it's super fucking rare
Yeah,
and
probably,
expensive. But
yeah.
that, man, Ginseng, just that song, I don't collect singles or anything, but I would.
Yeah.
That song is god tier shit.
You have a Frank Ocean single, don't you?
I do have a Frank Ocean
That's
single.
sick.
I have Cayendo. I don't know.
What does it go for? Like 100, 200?
Yeah, it's like 100 now. Honestly, I just keep it in my fucking like stash of shit because it doesn't fit on my shelf.
Oh yeah.
So I don't even care for it.
Frank
I
Ocean
played it once. It sounded
Package your
okay.
shit better.
Dude, it took like a year to get that into.
Fuck.
He's useless. His whole team is.
What about Jesus is King? How long did it take? How much do you like that packaging?
I asked him for a refund because I bought that one before it released. And I listened to it the day of. I'm like, this is trash. This is awful. And they said no fucking refund.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, this is a pre-order. You don't even have it in your hands. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah. What do you
But
mean?
yeah, I didn't get a refund. It's in my house.
We all fucking hate Universal.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jameson and
Jameson.
last
So
one.
no, two more.
two more. So third one, you probably know this one. Roy Blair.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
sleeper.
Roy
yeah,
Blair.
yeah,
You went to his concert alone. That's how badly you like
I
him.
knew it.
You went to
I
his
know.
concert
I
alone.
wanted to bring that up. Yeah, I
Was
went.
that the guy we always memed him on?
Yeah, it's the guy
Oh
you
my
guys
God,
meme me
Roy
on.
Dude, you would
Blair.
play that in your
Yo.
RSX. You're like, yo, I'm playing Roy Blair. I'm like, yo, turn this
Yeah,
off.
just switch it, please. Chris is like, I love it, bro.
He's affiliated with Brockhampton.
Yeah, he is.
He's affiliated. He has backing vocals on the song.
Yes,
I don't-
yes.
Gave him clout, bro. It
Man,
doesn't matter.
something about Roy Blair.
I forgot.
I'm bleeping this whole thing out.
Yeah, Perfume Cat. Is that what it's called?
Perfume.
Fuck, I don't know.
That's actually a sick name.
I
for
think
an
that's a song. I think that's a song, but I know what you mean.
Fuck, I don't. That's embarrassing. I don't even remember. Something. I don't know.
What genre is that?
Cat Heaven. It's Cat Heaven. My bad.
Cat
Cat Heaven.
What genre is it?
R&B or
Indie.
Sad.
Yeah, indie,
Sad.
I just remember.
Indie pop actually. Indie pop.
yeah,
I'd say.
indie
I
pop,
just
yeah.
remember me and Mike in the RSX, and he'd be playing Roy Blair or come through rotation. I'm like, next.
Turn this sad shit off.
I was like,
we're
next.
trying to vibe.
I was like, it was
That's
like
my vibe.
it'd be,
We're trying to vibe.
it'd be 30 seconds
Hype
into the
lead.
song, and I'd be like, what are we listening to?
Yeah,
Turn-
you,
yeah.
every time I put it on, it's like you guys fucking hated
It
it.
was-
You hated
honestly,
it.
it was half a meme. You know?
Yeah.
it became a meme. Like
it became a meme.
because like I did listen to his album and it was good. It was like from an artistic point of view, it was
because we
good.
knew how much you liked them. It was,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it was just funny. To
And
be
the
like,
fact
fuck
that you were
this.
like, I'm getting tickets, and if I go alone, I don't care. I was like,
Oh, dude.
All right, you go.
Yo, I
alone.
went, so Tegan, I got tickets. It was my first concert ever that I went alone. And I told myself, I'm like, you know what? It's not going to be that bad. Bro, I was in the very back. I came late somehow. So I missed the first half of the performance. I stayed in the back like a fucking loser. And then I dipped home. It was,
Right away.
it was the worst
No
night of my
beers.
fucking life.
Yeah.
It was so bad. And ever since that day, I've never been to a concert alone.
was it Toronto?
It was Toronto. I had 2 more concerts that I was going to go to alone after the Roy Blair. And I said, nah. I literally said, nah, there's no way. God. No, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. Because, like, you know, you go on Reddit. It's
They're
like,
probably on drugs.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. It's like,
To be
oh,
fair.
I see people like, I love going alone. I'm like, that's the worst experience
Yeah.
I've ever had. And I like
do it.
being alone. Like,
Yeah.
I like, but I just couldn't do it.
No, I think
I
like
couldn't do it.
Dude, that's like the half of the fun of going to a concert
Yeah.
is experience the same feeling that someone else is
Yeah,
feeling.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Like you do have this like weird link with somebody when a good beat switch hits or like
I
a
agree.
good drop or something, and
Yeah.
you just like look at your you don't even look at this thing, you look at your buddy and
Yes.
you're like, holy fuck,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is so good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
or you turn back and you're like, you checking this like this
Straight
is
up in the moment.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you it's like that whole
very
connection.
present.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Have you guys ever been to a concert by yourself?
Never.
I'm not a fucking loser, bro.
Fuck,
Dude, I've gotten lost. I've gotten lost at concerts and things because I go to coat check or I go and grab a drink,
Yeah.
and I like get little panic attacks.
Yeah,
where,
I'm
like,
like,
where the fuck
Yeah.
is everybody? And then I'll be like, fuck. I kind of maybe see them. I'm like, fuck. Like, holy fuck. How do I get in there? Like this and that. I'm like, that's why I like raves. I used to like. I'll die of dehydration
Yeah.
before I leave a
Or
rave.
piss my pants
Facts.
before
Yeah,
going
I
to
will
Las Vegas.
literally
That's
pass
facts.
out
Never.
to the ground before I go. Say I'm gonna
facts.
leave and then try and come back.
That's facts.
No
Yeah.
chance.
I agree.
But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
was the
Last
fourth
one.
one?
None of you guys got it. I don't know.
Okay, tell us the genre.
Yeah,
Maybe
give
we'll
us the
try to
genre.
guess.
R-
Sad. R&B.
R&B.
Wait.
Dark, moody R&B.
It's all fuck. They're all
The
like
Weeknd?
that though.
Huh?
The Weeknd?
No.
No.
When he said R&B,
It's gonna be something like once he says it, we're gonna be like, oh, of course. I
Yeah.
bet.
I gotta put the Weeknd honorable mention. Obviously,
yeah.
I like I said, I was actually switching my list as you guys were speaking.
yeah.
I actually had Man on the Moon one as my top 4.
Yeah.
But I switched it for this one right now because I forgot about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
give it to
hit
us. Give it to
Uh,
us.
Party Next Door, number 1. That shit hits like because he produced all that shit, he sung all that shit, he wrote all that shit. He was an up and coming OVO artist. No one knew about him at the time.
he's like Russ.
You know what? I remember us driving in Toronto, even probably like home, 401 westbound. I talked about it last episode.
Yes.
And playing Party Next Door.
Dude, and that is, man, like I have so many, like I don't know, one of my favorite things to do is
It's always PND.
if I'm on the highway in Toronto,
highway.
I put on Party Next Door, Break from Toronto.
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
That's
man.
just like an iconic, like.
Man, I just don't understand the feelings it gives me. I'm like, I'm not even from Toronto. I'm from fucking
And what's
Kitchener,
that? What's that song? Saga in the nighttime.
Yeah, the Break of Toronto.
That's the one.
man,
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh god, man. I guess I put it to a higher standard because every single album and mixtape he dropped afterwards were mid. Party Next Door 2 was okay, and 3 were okay, but it's just it makes me so upset that he had that potential,
epic potential.
that epic potential, and he never
Like Weekend energy.
like no Weekend energy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had Weekend
was
energy.
Like, he.
bro. So he dropped that album on Hot New Hip Hop.
Oh
And
my god.
HNH.
This guy just threw me into the fucking time warp.
H-
Hot
H-
new
I
hip
don't-
hop.
I forget what
I used to
year.
say that shit daily.
That was literally
It wasn't Reddit. It was hot new hip hop.
Hot New
Hot
Hip Hop.
First thing at work. Hot
Yes.
new hip hop. What just dropped?
Dude, and Party Next Door dropped, and it got 7 thumbs up, three comments, and I listened to it. I'm like, this is the best shit I've ever heard in my life, and it's a Drake cosign. It's OVO. Like, how the fuck where's the attention?
Yeah.
And then a few years after it started to blow up, you know, he's like, okay, like he's the real deal and shit. But yeah, Party Next Door won.
Yo, that's you actually like after you said his name, I haven't heard about him in a long.
Because he's trash now, man.
Does he still make music?
His voice? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But it's God.
Was he on Ye?
Yeah, he was.
Maybe.
He was on Ye.
with.
It was a good
I
song.
forget what song.
Yeah, he was on Ye. I
was-
remember
yeah,
that
he was
because I
on
remember
Ye.
when I saw that and I saw the list and it had Party Next Door. I'm like, Party Next Door and Kanye. I was like, that's a different
How the
fucking
fuck?
sound.
Yo, I was
E&D.
so hyped when I saw that, and then, yeah, it was. I forgot what the song. What was the song?
I don't remember.
Whatever. But yeah, Party Next Door won, man. That.
Have you ever seen him live?
No, I didn't. But apparently he's
didn't
the Christina saw him live. He's trash.
No,
He's
I've seen him live and
More
he
trash
was
than
not
Little
very
Tekka.
good.
Yo, Lil Tecca's probably better than Party Next Door.
Man.
No.
Dude, Party Next Door is all auto-tuned though.
No. When I said no stage presence, I mean it was literally a corpse on the
Like
stage.
this guy stood up there, microphone in hand, and
Wait.
this is it.
No, like it was
Lil
like
Tecca.
it was like
Fuck.
it was like a gr- it was like a
Didn't move.
grade it was like a grade 10 geography PowerPoint
Yo,
presentation.
for real.
He stood there and he was just
Holy.
like yeah.
Is this day in Vegas?
Yep. And
Yeah.
the whole crowd was like, "What the fuck is this?"
You
Yeah,
know,
the
I
whole
remember
crowd.
looking over to strangers and they're like
people who love Lil Tecca.
yeah, they're
you
just
know?
like looking over like I don't is he performing? Like we were literally
yeah.
we were waiting like maybe he was going to go slow and then something was going to drop and he was like
'Cause
crowd.
he had hype music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
Oh,
literally
man.
he just stood there like a grade 10 geography presentation.
Guy was not meant to be an artist. Didn't he say some shit? He just writes shit just for the fuck of it, and it doesn't
He's a
doesn't
good-
represent
he's a
anything.
Good producer. Who the fuck wrote this?
Who, Kanye?
No, who wrote City Girls Act Up?
Lizzo?
No. It was a dude.
I don't know.
I think
Is it
I think
Party?
It was Tekka.
Oh, it was oh
I
shit.
think Lil Tekka wrote Act Up
What the?
or something like that. Like it was like,
Oh.
which is like hilarious.
That's
I think
hilarious.
no, but Tekka's behind the scenes. He's like behind
he's-
a lot
yeah,
of,
he's behind the
of-
scenes,
of-
yeah.
of current
Hey,
up and coming.
Actually, and so is Party Next Door. He writes for
Underground,
Rihanna.
Same
and
with who's that artist we saw on Drake Underground?
Johnny Yukon.
Johnny Yukon.
That
That was
fire.
cool. That was cool.
That's a great
At
album.
that time,
That was
like
cool.
he was bumping, man.
He was
Like,
bumping.
I
You guys
loved
met him
him.
too, right?
We literally
we have a picture of him.
We saw him outside the venue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
We took a picture.
And Chris, I didn't even know what he looked like. Chris is like, "Yo, that's the guy we're seeing." I was like,
yes.
"Wait." He's like, "That's literally the guy." And he literally had to pull up his like Instagram and like, we're because I remember you were just like,
We
"You want to
love
go?"
this music.
Because we
I
were in
love
that
this
we were in
music.
that concert phase, and Chris is like, "You want to go to a $20 concert in Toronto?" I'm like, "Say less. Like, what's $20? This
Yeah.
is gonna be fun."
That's a shout out, yo, Johnny Yukon.
Johnny Yukon, yeah.
He was
And
cool.
that was a great concert.
That was
a-
great.
That was a sweet concert,
Yeah.
and
Because it was so like there was not many people there,
less than 100
unfortunately.
less than 100
And then
people.
he jumped off the stage and he was
Yeah.
like fucking jumping with the crowd.
Yeah,
as he
we
was
were
performing,
literally
right?
like
And
we
we're
were
all
like
circling
yeah,
around him.
literally
Yeah.
he was
It
like
fire.
he was literally like a foot away from me, and he's just like rapping, and we're just like as if like
It's such a vibe. Yeah.
it felt like it literally felt like a basement concert. Like
cool.
Yeah, it
like,
did. It did.
It felt like a
It did.
basement concert. Like one of your boys is a rapper, so he's just like rapping
He's
at
good, too.
Yeah.
and it was and he has great music.
Yeah,
He was
does.
great. And his performance was good.
It's good.
He
Yeah.
could sing. He has
Especially
a
for
voice.
being probably not experienced
That's
at the
what
time.
I'm saying.
Like, yeah,
100%.
He
good.
had- I think he had 2 shows, and he's only done 2 shows, and it was Toronto
Yeah.
and Philadelphia.
You're right. He doesn't do any shows. You're right.
He only did 2 performances, Philadelphia and Toronto. We caught Toronto.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's
I guess
sick.
he maybe just checked the algorithm or the engagement and saw
Yeah.
Toronto
Oh,
was popular.
Toronto. Yeah.
And he was just like, okay, I'm gonna go to Toronto.
Or he went to visit Toronto and fucking
That's
walk
facts.
too, maybe. Yeah.
Yo, he's behind the scenes a lot. He wrote for Lil Wayne, Carter 5.
Yeah.
He's got wrote for Ray Shremmerd hits.
Yeah.
He's
Ray
he's behind-
Shremmerd, man. That's
Ray
what I
Shremmerd.
fucking
They
like.
released a song 2 days ago.
Really?
First time in 4 years.
Wow.
Wow.
I
I
didn't
did
like it. I didn't like it. I didn't,
Like no type. I forgot about
24,
no type.
33.
Like
No Type was so good.
okay, so that's
that was another
That's
era.
a
Black
good
Beatles.
yeah,
I
Black
Beatles.
fucking
Yeah.
love that song.
Yeah, yeah.
Black Beatles
like
is
Ray
such.
Shremmerd was like my favorite artist for like a good year.
I remember Black
yeah.
Beatles was like
Yeah.
at the hype time when we were like going out and partying
Yeah.
and stuff. We always
Yeah.
had Black Beatles in the city.
Rich Homie Quan, all those
Rich Homie
fucking
Quan.
archives. Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Fucking would have
We bought
Remy.
we bought $130 bottle of liquor,
Remy Martin just
Just 'cause of the-
tribute Fetty Wap.
and we literally took 3 sips out of
and it was
it.
disgusting.
Yo, still at my mom's house, baby.
Yeah,
Still at my
just
mom's.
'cause you guys mentioned it, and that's an interesting thing I've never like talked about, like the history and progression of music. And it was like, I don't often think about it, but it's like, I guess, and you guys can like quickly riff off yours, but it's like when I started, it was like my first real affinity was whatever my parents listened to. So my dad liked R&B, so he listened to a lot of Boys II Men. My mom loved like AC/DC.
You listen
yeah.
to English music like that?
That's
Yeah,
sick.
he loved
Yeah, my
Boyz II Men.
parents-
So
my
that's-
parents
I
are-
think that's where I like my R&B, like more hip hop side
That's
from my
sick.
dad.
Wow.
And my mom loved like AC/DC and like that, like, you know, classic rock.
Yeah, yeah.
So I listened to that growing up, and then I hit a point where I found out about Linkin Park, and I was
Yes.
full
Yo,
Linkin Park.
Linkin
I had
Park.
Linkin
Park
Park
CDs.
and Green Day for me.
And
baby.
the fucking the collab
Some-
with Jay-Z.
With
fucking,
Jay-Z,
like,
holy, that was like my
come on,
favorite song
Chorus,
for a long
come on.
time.
Yo,
Yeah.
that
So like
was
that
so
was like
good.
unmatched. And then I had an Eminem phase.
Everyone
I
had.
had an Eminem
Everyone had,
phase.
everyone had an Eminem
I
and 50
transitioned.
Cent.
I transitioned. No, it was transitioned straight from Linkin Park to Eminem. I loved Eminem, but then this is when I went full hip hop and nothing else. I heard T.I. bring him out,
Ooh.
and T.I. bring him out. I was like, this speaks to me in a way that no other music speaks to. And then I got really into the Houston scene.
Yo.
Mike Jones, Paul Wall. I fucking the Slim Thug.
Slim Thug,
I fuck
man.
I never got
from
to
from
that.
2006 to
Yo,
fucking. I just
so
love that
good.
shit. Like that Houston, that gritty Houston, fucking lean music.
Yo.
That was fucking amazing.
Tell me
So
you had
gangster.
tell me you had Def Jam Icon.
Oh, of course,
The
I had
soundtrack
we both
on
had
that,
Def Jam. My
man.
God, Def
We're
Jam
like
Icon.
10-year-old with our moms making us macaroni
out,
and
man.
cheese. Bump. Oh man, that was the best.
Oh,
fucking
that, you know
video
that
game.
brings me back to like a meme that's actually true. Like all of us work like, you know, fucking office desk jobs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're listening to whatever like booty
Yeah, yeah.
shake strippers like murder, and
Yeah,
we're like
murder,
fucking typing on our
yeah.
computer, like plugging in
how's your
numbers and
day?
shit. Yeah.
fucking these
funny.
hoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that. That era was unmatched in my opinion. Like PD Pablo,
PD
all
Pablo.
these like, oh my god, man.
I was
that-
more of a Detroit guy. You know, Royce the 5'9".
No, he did have some fucking good songs.
Yeah,
I'm not
good
gonna hate,
songs.
even though he is a meme, but fucking, there's just, yeah, it's crazy how like you sculpt your taste like through time. It's like I can literally see that. I literally remember the time when I thought, oh, Chameleonaire. I fucking
Chameleonaire.
loved Chameleonaire.
That was good.
I have a question. Do you guys feel like
No.
All right. Do you guys feel like, or is it just our group, or is it the general population? It used to be hip hop heavy,
Yep.
and now it's like techno EDM heavy. Is it just us, or is it the actual general population? Because for me, I feel like, I don't know. I think Bruno is the same. I think, I don't know. Maybe you guys are the same, but we've gone into more electronic music
Yeah.
from like.
So
I think it started off like hip
I
hop,
don't-
and
I
then
don't-
went to R&B. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think
hip
I
hop's
think
at
it's-
its all-time
Or is it
high.
just me? Because that's how my progression is.
I'd say hip hop is the new pop.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
is.
hip hop is the new baseline medium music base for like the generation. Like
Yeah.
if you listen to what's popular, you're listening to hip hop. However, I think for our group, partially because of what we do and how we roll, no pun intended, electronic music hits
Yeah.
in a way that you can't recreate, and it's just
But,
amazing,
like,
right? Like
Yeah, but like even the Rufus Du Sol Festival we went
Yeah.
to, do you think that there would be a turnout as big as Rufus Du Sol with a hip hop artist?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I don't
Unless
think,
it- unless
I
it
don't
was
think
like-
there's any single
Wait,
single hip hop artist who can garner that crowd.
Yeah.
Drake, 15K. What do you mean? You're kidding, right?
Yeah, but that's
I don't know,
biased.
No, but
That's
those are
biased.
okay.
it's strong, yeah.
Okay, but one.
Like, they're different level.
Can
Like, Drake
Drake
and
do
Rufus
that
are in different levels.
in Memphis?
Yeah.
But they're
I
on
don't
different
know.
levels. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
like it
different-
could have been Rufus, but I feel like it could have been
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
artist.
So
but it would
like,
have been just as
let's
popular.
say like Future. Could he do that? I
No,
don't
man.
think so. I don't
Monster,
know, man.
Another Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah,
like-
Dirty
like-
Sprite 2. That's fire. Dirty Sprite
I
2.
listened to Dirty Sprite 2 fucking 100 times,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
And you know what's fucked up? I had the sped up version. So now when I listen back to it, I can never find that exact pitch that I
Wow.
had that illegally downloaded. So I can never listen to it the same way I listened to it before.
Wow.
That's a repressed memory. I remember going Boxing Day shopping with Slava, and right before I downloaded the Dirty Sprite 2 album, and it was the ripped one. So it was like DJ, what up, whoa. And then before every song, and I was just like, oh fuck these goddamn ripped albums, they're so cancer. But Dirty Sprite 2 was so good. I remember
I love
I
Dirty
played
Sprite
I
2.
played it like at least 10 times.
man.
That
Yeah.
Burn
10 times
that
that
shit,
trip.
man.
But yeah,
But no,
I
back to your question. It's hard. I think there's just maybe the gap of niches is widening. So it's like a lot of people listen to fucking EDM, a lot of people listen to hip hop, but it's hard to say which one's more popular.
it's also depends. I think it's
Or
your
do you
environment.
think like
The vibe, yeah.
maybe hip hop's more popular now, but do you think the trend is changing to
it might
EDM or like
it
techno
might,
electronic
but
music is going to be?
I don't know. I think electronic will always personally reside in more of a niche category because it's like less relatable. Like,
But like, if you went to the Rufus concert, you would not think it's niche anymore.
no, not
That's
niche,
the
but like
thing.
I guess the culture is typically dictated by the younger generation, and the younger generation typically needs lyrics
Okay.
in a way. So that's my opinion. Is that like
Yeah,
Or
that's
ignorant
like,
shit.
if I'm in grade 11, I can't really relate to like just sounds. I haven't like evolved that.
Fuck,
far yet.
I don't know. I'm
I
not
haven't
grade 11.
experienced
I
that.
was
Yeah.
listening to. I mean,
You
yeah.
were,
So
yeah.
I've been listening to electronic music
For a long time, yeah.
20 years.
Okay.
I grew up on
Yeah.
like house
But I
progressive
definitely
house.
say like the genre has grew a lot.
I
So
think-
for sure, yeah,
I,
for
I
sure.
think it's nature over nurture. I think it's more of like I think it's more of like if you're in I think it's rather than like the growth of like the actual thing, I think it's more of your environment where
Yeah,
it's like
the circle you're in.
Yeah, the circle you're in. If everyone is vibing electronic at the moment, you're gonna start liking it and then you're just gonna probably go to it more likely, right? I don't know what the fuck is in the top 10 right now on the
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah,
Like
I
are
don't
any of us going to an Ed Sheeran concert? I guarantee you an Ed Sheeran concert in Toronto would probably
Definitely
be like
Jack Harlow's up there, right?
yeah,
Like,
Jack Harlow,
Harlow,
all those people, Lizzo, whatever. But like, I think you're more vibed out to what your environment is.
Yeah.
Yo, I was gonna say, I feel like there was also a handful of people at the Rufus concert that just wanted to be there to like pop Molly,
for socializing. Yeah.
socialize, and like I feel like you wouldn't get that with a rap. I could be wrong. I don't
no,
know.
agree.
I don't know.
It's more of a
'Cause
cultural thing
What
than
was
a-
that thing we
But
heard?
that just means it's getting more popular, right?
I agree. Yeah.
with the Coachella of Ontario.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like when you think Coachella, people just want to go there
Because you're there,
Because
yeah.
you're there, yeah. But
to be there. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, fuck. I mean, Rufus is a big name now for sure. Like he's
Yo, I was surprised that the Flume tickets were less than Rufus.
me too. I don't want to. Like I've done the calculations with you guys. I don't understand. Flume has more followers, monthly listeners, everything than Rufus.
Dude, even
But
their
the venue was a third the size of Rufus, and it wasn't sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
Dude, the Flume like his their like discography like on paper destroys Rufus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like even the Spotify listeners,
Yep.
like Flume absolutely buries them.
Transition.
Yeah. So go back on like how Flume had a third of Rufus.
Yes.
Give us the math. Give us the math.
Okay, so I'll do the math.
So like just recently, last week, Chris went to Flume concert on Tuesday.
Yep.
Right, and Flume is way more popular than Rufus Du Sol, but we went to a Rufus Du Sol concert on Friday.
Yeah.
And that was a 15,000 person capacity.
Dude, like
that
a
was sold
festival,
out.
man.
It was when
It
we
was-
saw the stage, when we walked up, saw the stage, it was like the Vegas stage.
Ten times bigger than Flume.
You have to remember, I bought tickets right when Chris said get tickets at Rufus, and they're like opened up at 10 p.m. on Ticketmaster. It's sold
80
out.
bucks,
It's
90
sold.
bucks.
It's sold out like in what, an hour?
Yeah.
Which is like for an EDM outdoor concert, 15,000 capacity.
15,000.
Yeah,
Like that's I was like very
how?
surprised.
I
when-
did not
Well, do
understand
the
that.
math. 100 times 15,000.
Like when we were all buying
1.5
tickets, we weren't expecting like
Jeez.
we were just
Okay,
expecting
wait,
like a
is it?
small
Well, I
thing.
think so.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't know. Like when we first got there to the venue and we saw the stage, I was like, what the? This is a million times bigger than Flume. But it makes no sense because Flume has more monthly listeners. Flume has more Instagram followers. Flume has more fucking subreddit followers, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
it just didn't add up. And he has his song, I think, Never Be Like You almost has like a billion plays.
Massive.
A billion.
I'm curious if it's because it was the Tuesday versus Friday also. I think that may have been the
That-
biggest.
yeah?
Because people don't want to get fucked up on a Tuesday, but
that
it's so
wouldn't-
much easier to get fucked
But that
up on
wouldn't
Friday.
matter on the venue.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess.
That wouldn't matter on the venue.
Capacity. Like
Because if Flume was on Friday, it'd still be at RBC Echo Beach.
Yeah,
It
but like
must-
no,
it
but
wouldn't
like
be
no,
a
but the
vibe like
amount
that.
of people, maybe more.
Oh yeah, it might. Yeah, more people.
like less
probably
people
would've
probably
came.
would have showed because like I can't like a lot of the people on Rufus are probably thinking, I can't do Molly on a Tuesday. I work on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
I'll just go to the Rufus and get fucked up.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's-
yo, I was worried when I made the decision that I wasn't gonna do that whole caboose of going to fucking the concert and going up to Collingwood like at like 12. I
Should
decided
have done it.
You should have.
fuck you guys, okay? Fuck you guys.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did have an absolute blast of a time on Friday, but I did not expect. I thought it was gonna
When
be
you
like,
saw our videos, what
fuck
did
you guys.
think?
Fuck.
Yeah.
But we
Yo.
didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Rufus is one of my favorite electronic groups, and like I knew it was gonna be a good concert because I've seen videos on their Instagram.
And
shit.
I like
but
the
like when I
music,
saw
yeah.
it in real life and shit, I'm like,
Ooh.
this is not
Like their sound stage was insane.
Bro, the
like and
sound-
the lighting.
the sound.
The lighting in there was
design.
crazy.
Dude,
Dude,
everything was
there's
so crisp.
the one video where
Lasers.
everything is black and white. I was so jealous.
Oh, and
The
There-
like flashing.
flashing.
And no, it was like white laser beams.
Oh,
White
yeah.
laser beams like going around everywhere where everything was like black and
And then they
flash.
had like green lasers at
Oh,
one point,
dude,
red
yeah. And then they
lasers
were like,
at one
oh, dude,
point, like all the colors.
I don't know. They nailed that shit.
Dude,
that
okay, so what-
that was
yeah.
a perfect.
When we first
concert.
got there, like we had to pee so bad. It
Oh,
took us
dude.
like what 2.5 hours to get there. When the
dude.
drive usually
We left
an
right-
hour and a half with traffic.
we left right after work.
Yeah,
5 p.m. 5:15. We're on the
Yeah.
road. We got late. We came late.
yeah.
man.
We missed Lassing. Lassing
We missed
open
Lassing.
for them, and
Oh.
they're fire too. We missed.
I
them. They
fucking
played so
love
early.
them. I would have been pissed too.
Yeah.
That last thing is
A,
fucking.
a lot of people missed them. Like
Oh yeah.
like by the time
Oh, you know when you
Rufus
get
was
there,
on,
you know
it
when.
was packed.
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah. But when we first got there, like we had to pee so
Yeah.
bad. We get in, get through the line. The line was not too slow, but there's a lot of people. We get through the line, and then we get to the porta potty section. It was fucking packed.
Oh
No
my
lines.
God.
It's just a crowd. Everyone pushing in.
Yeah.
Everyone had to use a porta potty for some reason.
Yep.
Like I had to pee so bad.
I had
And
to pee so bad.
We couldn't even. Like I was pushing through. Like
Wait, you didn't even use the porta potty.
I didn't even use the porta potty, bro.
You didn't
I
use
was
it.
pushing through. We tried to get to the end where there's less people because there's only one
Yeah.
entrance. We tried to get to the end, right? I couldn't even wait for a porta potty. I had to run behind the
You
porta
had
potty,
to-
and I was pissing behind the porta potty, and there's a fence beside me, right? There's like, it was see through. There was like a black mesh on it, but it was see through. I was pissing. There's cops on the other side, people walking over. I'm like, I just won't look. I'll just look down.
because they
I
can
was-
kick you out.
They definitely saw like me pissing and shit, but I could not hold it. There's a million people,
And I had to go in the porta potty with Joseph.
dude, we
I
yes.
said no, we gotta go together.
we
'cause I got
almost went
pee.
in and peed together.
Yeah.
Like that's how bad it was. One piss in the piss section and
yeah.
one piss in the toilet.
Yeah,
urinal in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. No, it was just crazy busy. Like,
They had food trucks there.
It was so
and everything.
unorganized.
It's so unorganized.
Holy shit.
Every rave is unorganized.
But
bro.
we didn't
that
think it was a
capacity.
rave. We didn't think
We
we,
didn't
were
think it was
going
gonna
into
be
a
like
rave.
that.
Yeah, not like that. Like this was
It was like
this
that.
was Digital Dreams.
It was
Yeah.
like that.
S. Like
Well, 15,000 full capacity. Man, when I went to go put up my ticket for sale, I was like, taking a $100 L. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm taking $100 L. I'm selling a ticket 9 a.m. on the day of the concert. Like, this isn't gonna happen. I kid you not. 5 minutes.
wow.
Sold. I literally put it up and then I refresh, and usually like Ticketmaster will be like, oh, your ticket is up for sale.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize there was two of them. I'm like, oh, there's two messages. I wonder what the other one is. Your ticket has sold. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, like, so I don't know if you have like, maybe there's like a ping or notification of tickets going up, but someone like fucking grabbed it in like 5 minutes at like 9 in.
You could have made more money, right?
Yeah.
Because you put a what?
I fucked up. If I put all four on Friday, I probably would have made. I made 100. I made $150 on the 4 tickets. If I put them up on Friday,
Like $400
I probably would have made
each.
$300 or $400. But I was like, "There's no way a Rufus the Soul concert is going off this lit."
Yeah.
But I was
with a 15,000 person. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like selling a ticket is not, like
Impossible.
Because we're not fucking scalpers.
Or-
we only sell when we have
Can't
to.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if it's a low capacity concert, I'm confident that I can sell it. But
Yeah.
15,000,
Yeah.
I'm not on the
Yeah.
day that I think I'm taking it out.
So you checked the TikTok, right?
I saw a
Yeah.
couple
What did the
of it.
TikTok
There was
say?
TikToks everywhere the day
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. Everyone was like,
Yo.
yo, this was the Coachella of Toronto.
I
If
met
you're
the-
not at Rufus du Sol, where are you tonight?
I met
You know, all
I
that
met
shit.
these girls. I met these girls in Mykonos, and I had them on Instagram, and they went to the one in the New York one, or like the
Oh,
whatever.
wow.
For Rufus?
Yeah, and it was like the
Oh.
exact same show, and it looked lit as fuck. So I was like, damn.
You know, weirdly enough, I bought merch when I went. I went to Beer Town yesterday. I was wearing the merch, and then one random server came up like, "Yo, were you at Rufus on Toronto?" I was like, "Yeah, were you?" And he's like, "Yeah, it was
No,
sick."
that's
yeah.
sick.
we were at
Yeah.
we were at
That's
we were at
awesome.
Piper's, me, Ruslan, and Eric, and we were talking about Rufus, and obviously Ruson's like, man, you missed out, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And then the server came up to us, she's like, did you go to the Rufus the Soul concert? And we're like, and she's like, I really wanted to go, but I couldn't make it. I was like, wow. I was like,
Everyone.
Yeah, how did this become like a weird cultural
Yeah,
event?
it was weirdly like cultural event.
yeah, like it was like I've never seen an EDM artist. Like Rufus the Soul is popular, but like it's so obscure.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Not like
He's
that.
niche. They're niche.
That's like
dude. Yeah, at one point, like during the concert, we were all vibing hard, and then what did you see when the confetti started?
What I see?
Yeah, like when I was, we're looking at the stage, right? We're on the left side of the stage,
Yeah.
and there was a massive blower on the left side of the stage. It was blowing
Yeah.
confetti, right? And
Yeah.
that's what I saw first. I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, and it's coming, and it starts to come down on us, and then all of a sudden, before it really gets heavy, it starts getting heavy from this side,
Yeah.
and then I remember I turn around and I look. And there's a massive blower behind us, and
Yeah.
we're right in the thick of it. So we're getting hit by 2 things of confetti
Everything landed on
us.
We couldn't even see shit.
At one point, like it was so heavy, like it was like I'm like, fuck, get this shit out my eyes. Yeah, it was insane, man.
That is.
We're in the perfect spot. Too.
Oh, that was
Just luckily,
the perfect spot because Colton, he was in the middle. He said he barely got shit.
Barely got shit.
He barely got shit, and we
got
were
it.
just we were.
Caked
Yeah.
it.
It was like
Yeah.
fucking money in the sky at that point, man.
It was better than money.
My
Yeah.
God.
Brought some confetti home.
Yeah.
Put it in a jar.
But yeah, like that moment was just
It was so heavy. There's so
holy
much. Yeah.
smokes, man. The music was playing in the background, and I was
Yeah.
like, the visuals of confetti, like
Top 10.
It
Top-
looks sick.
I had one beer, and I was having the time of my life. Like I was sober as
Sweating,
shit,
yeah.
and I was like, this is the best shit I've ever been to in my life.
Dude, and
I had goosebumps.
I have goosebumps right now. The temperature was perfect, bro. Like because the crowd was so thick, like there's so many people, and we're all jumping and vibing. But the temperature, it must have been like 15 degrees with a nice breeze.
Yeah.
So when you're in the crowd, it's not cold at all.
Yeah.
You're
It's like
wearing
perfectly
t-shirt,
warm, yeah.
But then you'll feel a breeze come through, and it's a nice, crisp, cold
Yes.
breeze. Everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
at the same time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
that was like when I was like thinking about going to that concert and like the weather. I was like, what am I gonna wear? Like, do I wear shorts and a t-shirt? Do I wear shorts and a hoodie? Do I wear pants and a t-shirt? Like, I was like, what the?
So-
Because it's like the day was like fucking boiling hot, but then the nights are like cold,
It
right?
was-
So
Yeah.
just in our friend group, we had guys that were wearing t-shirt and shorts, and then there was me. Like I wore like pants and a
T-shirt?
t-shirt
Oh, yeah,
and
you-
like a pullover thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was fine, and everyone else was fine. Like it was.
I just had a windbreaker, this shirt and the shorts,
Oh.
and my shitty shoes.
vibing. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, and the clear night,
The clear ass sky.
no clouds.
You guys
no
could see the
nothing.
moon.
We could see
We
the
could see.
moon.
We looked to the
bro.
left. We saw the fucking moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
holy
sick.
shit.
And like their music is really night vibey, like sunset cruising type, and it was just
Yes.
it's just so nice seeing the sun. I don't know, man.
Perfect.
It felt like I was in a desert at one point.
I didn't even know where I was, bro. At one point. I'm like, it's snowing, bro,
Yeah.
with the confetti. I was like, holy
No,
crap.
that was, and I spent $80. That was the best $80
Oh, yeah.
I've ever spent. In my
You
There's
know-
no way I spent $80 better than that.
So like before that Friday festival, Rufus du Sol, my best event ever was Astroworld.
Yes.
But after that event, I don't know if it's Astroworld
It's so
anymore.
it's
man.
like polar
I don't know,
opposite
yeah.
though.
Yeah,
It is
it's
opposite,
Like
that's
the
right,
best
it's
hip hop
different.
concert and the best EDM.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Because the energies are completely different,
Absolutely.
right?
The Astroworld energy was
It was like more violent, you know,
Yeah,
but not in a bad way. Yeah.
that shit was crazy. Oh, man, Astroworld was.
It's like the Dash Berlin rain
Oh
of Digital
my
Dreams,
God.
right?
Oh, what's that song called? Rain.
Let
It's when the sky falls down,
when the sky falls
and
down.
then it started raining at sunset.
Dude, it was
Oh.
it was literally 35 degrees, scorching sun the whole fucking
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
The whole fucking day. Sunset's coming down, Dash Berlin gets on. They play that song out of nowhere. A cloud comes and rains on us. Like it was the most refreshing
Yes.
moment of my it's still
Yes.
probably one of like the top 5 like core memories
Yep.
of a concert.
Yep.
Like it's
I
truly
agree.
a core memory. And anybody I talked to that went to that festival, the Digital Dreams year, what was it, 2014,
Yeah, 2013,
2013
Yeah.
maybe? Everyone always mentions, remember the Dash Berlin? Remember Dash Berlin, the rain? Like everyone remembers that part. Like,
Dash Berlin
sick.
killed that whole set too. Oh man,
Yeah.
because he at the time he was one of my favorite trance artists, and his shit's euphoric too. Like it's just oh my god, I don't even know how to put it in words.
Yeah, that was
Beautiful.
That was it was almost like a glitch in the universe. Like I'm not even kidding you.
Controlled
like,
the weather. How they control the weather.
It made
Where's
no,
the machine? Where's
Dude,
the device?
it made
Where's
no
the
sense
device?
because it was like the whole day, not a single cloud in the sky. I still remember how fucking hot that day was. That was the fucking hottest day.
It was hot.
It was so fucking hot, and the fact that it rained for what 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. It only rained
It,
5
it,
times.
literally,
Yeah.
it literally like rained on the song
On
and then
the song.
and disappeared. And we're like I remember talking to everyone. It's like this is like a glitch. like how do you have a weather machine for your song? Bro, turn on the weather machine.
Put on simulation perfect weather.
Super.
Yo.
Perfect weather.
Like literally,
Iconic ethereal.
It's-
Program the weather.
it doesn't make sense.
That was a good core memory for sure. That was, oh, man.
Out of all my raves I've gone to, that's definitely up there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm putting Digital Dreams as my like
Well, not even that.
festival.
The festival is
100%.
great, but like that as like a core memory for all my festivals and raves and EDM concerts. That's fucking. That's up there. But
You know what? One core memory for me is definitely Astroworld when the fireworks went off. That's a core memory for me.
Yo, I have that on my IG.
I know that
on my
fucking
post.
video is fire.
Oh my, I love that
And
video.
you know, another core memory now, and I know it will be a core memory, is when the confetti came down.
Oh,
in
100%,
Rufus, yeah.
100%.
It'll stick.
100%.
Yeah.
I asked literally everyone. I DM Marcus. I'm like, yo, send me videos.
Yeah.
Because I saw him take videos, and I'm like, I'm not taking videos. I'm going to
Enjoy the moment.
I'm enjoying this. I'm like, I'll just
That's
ask him for
very
videos
basic.
after.
Yeah.
yo, that's so true. When you're at a really good concert, you don't take videos.
No, you don't want to.
Dude,
No,
I
I
remember still going back. Like it's funny when I look at festivals and I go back to like videos, I'll see there's like the when you first get there videos, then there's a blank moment, and then there's like the
Your
very
favorite
end.
song.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when your
Or-
favorite song
or
plays,
favorite
you play
song and then
phone,
at the very end.
Get the
Like,
first intro out.
I don't think I took a single video at Brockhampton. I don't
Really?
think I was like
Yo, I don't think I have anything either.
I like
guess
there's
what? YouTube it. I'm sure there's content.
no
Yeah.
dude. I went through my phone and I looked at like that time and there's nothing.
The only picture I remember of us from that is us like outside,
Side-
your shirt
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
all in that picture,
Yeah.
a little bit blurry or
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe
I don't
yeah.
even have that photo. I know exactly what photo.
I know
you're
I
talking
don't
about.
have it
Talking
either,
about
but I know it's in my head. Yeah,
It's in my head.
It exists.
It
But I was
exists.
like,
somewhere.
because like I just remember I was like, yo, there has to be a video of me like playing Heat, or there has to be a video of like me taking a video of Star. But I literally think I had my phone in the pocket the whole time,
Me
which
too.
was
'Cause it
amazing.
like we were fucking like
You're in the shit. You're in the
moshing.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you don't want to take a
But
photo.
even if you stand back a bit or take a breather or take a video, or like you hear the beginning and you're like whip out your phone,
Yeah,
you're like, oh, I
I do
can't wait
that.
for this song to come out. Like I'm taking a video of this, but like nothing of that. There's like no fucking.
I don't have shit of that day.
No, neither do I.
don't- It might be on my Instagram archive, like the story archive, but that's all I can.
It might
think
be in
of.
the story. It might be
Maybe.
story.
But like, I probably don't even have that many. I do like taking videos because then I can go back and see them.
And
but,
see them. Yeah, it's nice.
But I this is where I fuck up with videos. I always take a video before like something hype is gonna happen.
yeah.
So I film the build up, but then when the hype happens, I drop my phone because I get into the
it's hype.
crowd.
Yeah, it's
and then,
hype.
and then the video is just nothing.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just-
yeah, facts.
Man.
Okay, no.
Yeah,
I guess we
it's good.
can call that might be dead. I don't know if we ran out of memory card, but
That's the music.
thank
pod.
you for watching the music pod. Is it still recording?
holy fuck, it's still recording.
Perfect. Come back and have a seat, and we'll say bye, or you can just call
35%
it
battery. Wow, the first
Nice.
pod where we don't
no
have to
technical
fucking,
issues.
We don't have to
Thank
fucking
you for
switch
watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the music special. That was like one of my favorites, to be honest.
That was solid.
Someone
Solid.
tag the niche artists that we talked
Yeah,
about:
someone
Levi
tag them.
Bentley,
Get the
Aries,
clout.
Johnny
Yeah,
Yukon.
Cardinals.
Cardinal official.
Cardinal
Cardinal.
official.
Fish out. Jameson, he's got.
Yeah,
low-key.
Jameson.
He's low key.
Cardinal
Fuck.
official.
All right, thanks everyone. Peace.